You?
Oh no, I'm sorry, bro. I was talking about my wife. I said, "What's up, Lowe's?
Oh,
What's up, Lowe's?"
I thought you said what's up, Loz.
And my boy is always "What's up" for you too, man. I was gonna call you too a few hours ago and see how you were doing.
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, brother. Hope you're okay.
Nah, chilling, man. Fucking. I went back to Brooklyn yesterday, bro. I was pissed off.
Did you?
Yeah,
What, did
bro.
you go
I don't know if I told you.
All right, hold
see
up,
some friends?
because we live real quick.
Oh, my bad.
So today's topic right now is going to be AJ versus Ortiz. Prove someone is being paid to push narratives, and the reason why I say that is because over the course of about a week or two or whatever, with all these negotiations with Louis King Kong Ortiz and the AJ camp, is that people has been pushing narratives that, you know, King Kong Ortiz doesn't want this. You know, his team doesn't want this smoke. He doesn't have enough time to siphon out the drugs. He turned down 7 million, and they asked for 10. But the whole time that everything that's been going on is that somebody in Louis King Kong Ortiz's camp was gun decking, dropping the ball, Rogan out there doing things without other people's knowledge. And then let's go around here and let's start thinking about this. One of the major things that people were saying was that Al Heyman didn't want to make the Louis King Kong Ortiz's fight, right? Al Heyman. So what the fuck does Al Heyman have to do with making a fight for a fighter who has his own promoter and has his own manager, right? So now what we have today, which is what, the 26th of April? As of right now, the 26th of April at 16:46. That's 4:46. The ball is in Edward Hearn Matchroom Boxing Court. If they want the Louis King Kong Ortiz fight, the only thing they will have to do is pick up the motherfucking phone, call that motherfucking promoter, tell them what it is, and make it happen. But will that happen? Will we see Louis King Kong Ortiz versus Anthony Joshua? Will Edward Hearn, knowing what he heard from the boxing voice, which wasn't too long, it was quick. It was maybe about 10, 15 minutes. And it was a good explanation. It was like, hey, nigga, call us. We're ready. We want it. But do Edward Hearn and Matchroom Boxing really want the fight? Maybe not. Maybe so. But the only way we're gonna find out is if Edward Hearn picks up the phone. Now, another thing with this whole media thing is what I've been watching is that this whole time with this Ortiz and Anthony Joshua on Twitter, on YouTube, it's been one-sided, and a lot of the information that's been putting out there was false, wrong, and malicious. You see what I'm saying? And then one thing's for certain is that some of the information from King Kong Ortiz's camp were false, but at least they were in the generalization. But all the information from the Edward Hearn side of the spectrum, like Boxing Kingdom, like Sporting and Dick and Booty Icons, Wrecked by McGregor, Bruce fucking Bain, and Andrew Tucker World, or whatever you want to call his fat ass. A lot of them motherfuckers was wrong. Wrong. They fucking backed the wrong motherfucker. Now, what do you guys got to think about this whole one-way sided media thing that's been going on with as far as with King Kong and PBC and all these haters out there? What y'all think?
Man, I'll let the brothers cook on that. I don't know what to think about it, honestly. Let's just tell you the truth. Like, when I look at it, I don't know. Who to believe? It's so many fucking lies.
No. Well, the thing. What I'm talking about is I'm not talking about
I know
lies.
what you're talking about. I'm talking about I don't know where to believe on that, like in that spectrum of like I don't even know who is his promoter. So I don't like
No,
you know
that's
what
not
I'm
what
saying?
I'm talking about. That's not really what I'm talking about. Basically,
Now, could you rephrase your question, Mike? Could
yeah,
you say?
the question I basically asked, because if you actually look into it and you start just reading the stuff, some of that stuff ain't got nothing to do with the fucking fight. It ain't got nothing to do with what the manager or promoter on Ortiz's side is doing or saying, or what Matchroom Boxing is doing or saying. What I'm saying is that if people are out there going to say this, Big Baby Miller calling out AJ for testosterone exemption, he gets popped for this, that, and the third. Well, does Anthony Joshua, or do he not, or have he ever had a testosterone exemption? Second thing, now with King Kong Ortiz, what the fuck does him having to do with cycling off of a PEDs have to do with the Anthony Joshua fight when his last fight was February what 3rd or something like that? So it's a month and some change, and he's supposed to be in mid cycle when he's on Bada clean boxing program. Are you nuts? Now another thing was what's the other thing is what was the other thing oh King Kong Ortiz didn't want the fight. I mean Al Heyman turned down the fight because he didn't want King Kong Ortiz fighting on another platform. When obviously it ain't Al Heyman. It can't be Al Heyman because that would prove that Al Heyman would have a vested interest in monetary amount, which is not good for him when it comes to the Muhammad Ali Act. If you knew, an advisor cannot have a monetary vested interest in a fighter's fucking game plan. He can't. So for this fight, he can't have a vested interest. So telling them no, don't take it because you're going to fight this guy. That's a vested interest and money. So basically, what I'm saying is, of all the things that you guys hear out there, that's not all of them. That's just some of them. But all the things that you guys hear out there when it comes with the whole one-sided media thing, what do you guys think about that?
I mean, I'll go first if you want, or if you allow me. Fucking that's kind of been like the situation for a minute, like as far as the one-sided media thing. Besides like us, like here at the LDBC, and I mean honestly, that's it.
Besides us, like where we were trying to cover both sides or trying to balance the balance the scales a little bit as far as like how bad this is all covered, particularly when it has to do with Anthony Joshua or Matchroom. But that's kind of like been the case for a minute, you know, and you know it to a degree, like I mean, like with the what we're presented with today, I mean, like you know, even though I didn't watch the interview with the Boxing Voice and all that stuff, like it's kind of thrown a little bit of a curveball at us, if you will. The as far as the coverage, like in which they were giving, like what you were mentioning before, like where they were giving excuses as to why they thought like Luis Ortiz was ducking out of the fight, as far as like with the testosterone and all that stuff. I mean, I think like Camp Luis Ortiz did themselves a disservice by having a lull or a mute point in the media for these past couple of days, and then they came out today with some bullshit apparently, but I haven't heard it yet. I just heard people's videos after the fact, but you know, they kind of like in a sense did that shit to themselves, like with staying so quiet, like while all this shit was being thrown out about them, like about you know, these popular rumors that, I mean, they weren't like the whole steroid thing wasn't unpopular, but the whole fact that a lot of people's notion was that Luis Ortiz would accept the fight just for the opportunity, and then when it wasn't happening, I mean, I think he should have got out front and like, or their camp should have got out front and said something like to that effect, like, yo, listen, like you're making me, you guys are going through the dire strait as far as not having an opponent so close to your American fight happening. You should throw some bread this way. You should make it worth my while. I just don't want to come here for just the opportunity. As good as the opportunity is regarding winning the belt and whatnot, but you should also monetarily make it worth our while. Like fucking throw the bread up. And I mean, like him doing that, like I mean, I don't think people's like reaction would have been like, oh well, you said you would have done it for free or whatnot. I think it's a fair demand. Like fucking say off me like I know like it was put out there like before like that they wanted the same contract as Big Baby Miller, which I think is a fair demand. I actually thought that was a fair demand in spite of what Luis Ortiz said in the past as far as like taking the fight for free. But they should have got out right in front of that shit. Like I mean, like and loud and proud, say that shit all over the place. Like listen, like we're not in a conundrum. You guys are. Like so,
but
to make us partake in that.
But the thing about it is that after what we heard today, there was no way they can get in front of it because it still would have been the information still would have been fucked up. And the reason why I say the information still would have been fucked up because it kind of seems like the promoter was the one that was hiding it. He was withholding. He was withholding information. You know what I'm saying?
Mike?
Yeah.
Could you give like a brief rundown of because I mean I'm ignorant to the fact
I got that. Okay. So basically on the Boston voice, Louis King Kong Ortiz's manager got up on there and he was basically saying what the promoter did. He said basically what the promoter did was that Louis King Kong Ortiz was saying that I thought it was my phone at first. Louis King Kong Ortiz
I'll be right back.
accepted the offer. And then after he accepted the offer, the promoter came back and said that we can get more money. So the manager and King Kong Ortiz like, okay, cool. You can get more money. Go ahead and do your thing. And then all of a sudden it becomes something else. I forget what it was. And then that's when the manager and King Kong Ortiz is starting to question the whole thing. And now all of a sudden, because that was what yesterday? Because the whole time in the media they've been negotiating. They were negotiating when Boxing Kingdom and all these cats saying it was over. It wasn't over, and that's the reason why I posted. I kept posting it like, negotiations with both sides is not over yet, and people kept saying, "Yeah, it's over," and "Yeah, this is down to Andy Ruiz and Michael Hunter." I was like, "No, it's not over yet," and then even right now, it's not over yet. But the whole thing about it is that now. That they got over they got from under the L Foul player said now they finally got in front of it, but at the same time has Matchroom Boxing moved on to pick a fighter, or are they going to sit there and just offer with a contract or without a contract $5 million to Louis King Kong Ortiz's team after they said they accepted? Now. You know what I'm saying? So, and it all stems from the promoter. And a lot of people don't understand it's like sometimes with the manager, he can't overstep the promoter and go talk to somebody else like Edward Hearn without the promoter there, because then it'd be overstepping and it becomes another legal battle.
So you disagree with Michael Benson saying you think listen,
it's the same shit.
He wording it terrible.
No.
He like Luis Ortiz manager Jay on whatever now admits that it's their fault.
Yeah, he did. He said it's their fault because he's the manager. So since he works for the company, he works for Louis King Kong Ortiz, and shit went bad, he's at the helm. So it's his fault too. Regardless if he the one who did it or not, he's at the helm. You know what I'm saying? That's just
so they were trying to rob Ortiz to a sense.
No, they weren't. If they were trying to rob Ortiz, Ortiz would see the check. He would see how it breaks down and all that stuff when he signs.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing about it was the promoter was the promoter told Ortiz and the manager that he can get more money. Since they both trusting the promoter because he is
That's
never
what I've heard.
because the promoter has never did start them wrong. He's always did what he's supposed to do. On this particular occasion, he fucked up. He fucked up. And even Louis King Kong Ortiz's team is thinking about getting rid of him. Okay, Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you might be, Tyson Fury's drug pusher. Or, he says, Ortiz duck, bruh. It's sad to me. That's my opinion. So, okay, Will Smith.
I don't think he ducked.
Check this out, Will Smith. Let's say, for instance, you work for a company, right? And the manager is like, "Yo, man, I got a job for you. Would you take it for X amount of dollars?" And he go up over there and say, "Yeah, right." But you're gonna move to a different building, right? And the guy in the other building is talking to somebody else, and that somebody else is coming back to you. But you believe that somebody else that's coming to you to giving you all the information. And then when it's finally out in the street, that dude that's been giving you all the information is wrong. And he been fucking up because he thought that he could get you more money.
Sure.
But he was withholding information. How was he ducking? How was he ducking? Will Smith, because obviously King Kong Ortiz is in a position, signed with a promoter, that he has to fight whoever the promoter tells him to fucking fight. You dumbass. He can't go against it. It seems like
Mike.
Listen, hold up, because I ain't done yet. You can't, because then I'll forget. If you look at the way the interview was on the Boxing Voice, you will get the notion that Ortiz is not a free man. Ortiz is not a free man. You see what I'm saying? So Will Smith, if you want to say he was ducking, well, how about this, Will Smith? If you want to say King Kong Ortiz is ducking, how about you elaborate? Don't just say he ducking. Tell me how, and break it down. I give you all day to type. Marquez Johnson, what's happening, baby? Go ahead, Laws.
He said you biased as fuck. Hey, kill him, Mike. Kill him, Mike.
Hold on, let me handle this, Laws, real quick. Let me handle this. So Will Sniffy Sniff. Let me tell you something, nigga. Sniff these draws, nigga. Smell my finger, bitch. Now let me get you something real quick. Nah, you say nah, you just biased as fuck. Ortiz came out and said he'll fight for $5 the other week. Got an offer for $5 million and can't even accept it. You dumb. You dumb as fuck for defending this duck. Then you gonna call me gay. Then you gonna call me all kind of shit. But let me tell you something, you cocksucking monster. Let me tell you something. You faggot, but you don't know what kind of faggot you is yet. Let me tell you something. Louis King Kong Ortiz accepted the $5 million. Don't delete his shit. Don't hide him. Don't hide him just yet. Unhide it, your bitch ass. Louis King Kong Ortiz accepted the $5 million. Go on to Boxing Voice. Go on to Boxing Voice. Okay, I'm sounding gay. My old lady's upstairs. Where yours at?
Mike, I've seen him before on Southside.
I know, but hold up.
He's a troll, man.
I know he a troll. He about to get the boot because he can't explain shit. Now I said explain it. Now let me tell you another thing. So if Louis King Kong Ortiz's team accepted the $5 million, and then we find out his promoter was withholding information, acting like he can get him more money, and then at the end of after everything is said and done, we find out his promoter is a fucking weasel. How is he ducking? How is he ducking? Man, get rid of his ass. Get your bitch ass up out of here. Chris, what's happening, baby?
Eat a dick, Will Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not Will Smith, nigga. It's Will Smith. Get rid of his ass.
Will Smith.
Bye, Felicia.
I see
like
him
you
on
ain't see no
Southside.
you You haven't seen no hoes since you were a teenager, bro. Like fucking calling motherfuckers gay. Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here, bro.
Like
He probably the one dislike that came in just disliking from the door.
Yeah, fucking.
like check
Queer.
this out.
He was in
Check
the
this-
chat the other day.
Check
In
this
our
No,
out.
chat?
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Damn, where my
Oh.
damn
He
button
was-
at?
Fuck him.
He was in the chat on Wednesday.
All right, check this out. You know, sorry. Let me see where it is at. All right, here it is. So, Sip already brought this up. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna read this motherfucker real quick. Make sure everybody said nothing. So, since King Louis already brought it up, we're gonna bring it up again. Michael Benson, somebody who, like this Will Smith, likes to listen to. So all you motherfuckers out there that like to listen to Michael Benson as the gospel, what you have to do right now is listen to him right now. Because this is the guy, because you got Edward Hearn up here, then you got Michael Benson right below him, of guys that y'all listen to. And he says, Michael Benson, Luis Ortiz promoter is George Cormante of Dade Promotions. Manager Jay Jimenez said on the Boxing Voice that he promised them an equivalent payday, likely Wilder rematch, but they wanted AJ. Good things he's still young and has plenty of time, right? Ain't nothing bad about that, right? Ain't nothing bad about that. He's just saying, he's just giving the information out.
Yeah.
And then Michael Benson comes out here and says this, right? Luis Ortiz manager Jay Jimenez has now admitted it's their fault. The Anthony Joshua fight isn't happening. He and Ortiz wanted to take the $5 million offer, but negotiations are being led by their promoter.
Who dropped the ball?
Who dropped exactly. And they thought the promoter said they could get more money. He dropped the ball. So how is this Ortiz's fault?
Salute, Rams.
How is this his fault when you got one guy that they trust to handle business fuck up? And then not only that, I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't give a fuck about whether or not he said he'd take a fight for $5. He'd do this, he'd do that for a Dillian White fight.
Yeah, you a troll, Seven Heaven.
For a Dillian White fight, not for an Anthony Joshua fight. He said that shit for a Dillian White fight. And then y'all come over here and say, "Oh, nah, that was for Anthony Joshua." Get the fuck out of here, Chris Marino. Who is King Kong promoter? It's that dude I just said. I can't even really pronounce his name.
Yeah, I never even heard of that name. I mean, I never even heard of that cat too. The one you mentioned.
Yeah, that's that fuck nigga Will
What's up, Sutton?
Smith.
No, I was saying the promoter. Will Smith's a
I'm talking about this Seven Heaven dude. It's the same dude.
It probably is.
Hold up. Let me handle this dude. The promoter's part of Ortiz's team. Then he goes on to say it's a duck, Ortiz duck. Let me tell you something, homie. That is the reason why Luis Ortiz's manager said it was his fault. It was our fault. Because like you believe, like we all know, it's a team effort. But the reason why you do that is because
belts, 5 million.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because I'm gonna explain this, and then I'm gonna get rid of your ass. And the reason why I'm gonna get rid of your ass after I explain this,
that's Will.
Hold up.
I
don't care. Just let me finish, man. I don't care who it is because we can say it's Will, but we don't know it's Will, but we can assume it's Will. But I don't give a fuck.
Ortiz duck, I believe Will Smith.
I don't care.
And we blocked all his messages.
I don't care who it is. I'm just trying to get my point across, and then we're gonna get rid of his ass because he's a square.
Ian's interviews.
Because he's a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna explain it. I'm just gonna get rid of you.
No, go on, Mike. No, go on.
Nah, I'm gonna explain it, but you gotta go.
On.
And the reason why you gotta go is because it don't matter. You a type of dude like this. Like the home, you a square. No matter how somebody explains something to you, you still would never understand.
Exactly.
You a square.
Just like
You a punk. You probably a little kid. You coming over here, and I specifically explained to you how Louis King Kong Ortiz's manager took responsibility for something that he didn't do because he's a man. And then you go and you say King Kong Ortiz is ducked because he's part of the team, which is correct. But now the ball is in Edward Hearn's court because they came out and said, hey, we want to salvage this. We'll take the 5. We're trying to salvage this. He said we hope that negotiations is still ongoing. And your ass is still out here saying that King Kong Ortiz is ducked when the ball is in Edward Hearn's court, you cocksucker.
Right now.
Mike Hennigan, what's happening? It's in Edward Hearn's court. So no matter how you put it, my nigga, 7 heaven. You know what I'm saying? You keep fucking with us, you might get there. You probably one of them unworthy motherfuckers. You probably one of them unworthy motherfuckers. You suck dick, so you damn sure ain't getting there.
Transformer, robots.
He's a
Hey, Mike had me dying when he said this shit on underrated shit.
Hey.
Like, oh, Transformer, Decepticon.
Hey, look, this is the type of nigga that be say, oh, you don't suck dick, you boring ass motherfucker. Y'all suckers, y'all boring.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't open-minded. What the fuck you mean?
mm-hmm.
Fuck you mean? Oh, we ain't open-minded. I'm open-minded as some pussy.
All right.
Now,
Wow.
what y'all think about this bitch ass motherfucker? He be back.
Yeah,
Let's see how fast he make a YouTube account.
Yeah, he's gonna jump on his little brother's fucking.
But that was real because listen, as soon as he had left, the screen.
It don't matter. We all know. We don't.
Dropped the 4. And then if he was in here, he would have been coming with him. So it was like a good 2-3 minutes. The time it takes a nigga to switch his account, come back in, tell me he's seeing something that's not even in the chat no more.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, why wouldn't I don't care if they come back in and out. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. No, the whole thing about it is that after they say a couple things, they just gotta go. It don't matter who it is. If you can't articulate yourself when you come on here and you start hearing somebody talking, or what you do is before you even know what we're talking about, you start flapping at the gums, jaw jabbing without knowing what we're talking about, you gotta go. Because if I'm telling you what was said from the manager of Louis King Kong Ortiz, what he said, and you say that he a duck, when we all know the ball is in Edward Hearn's court, and Edward Hearn ain't said, yeah, we got a fight going. We got Michael Hunter or Andy Ruiz. He ain't said that. So come on. Actually, to tell you the truth, put it like this. If you want to say, fuck it if King Kong Ortiz ducked, motherfucker. Tell your homie, hey, what's happening, baby?
How's it going, man?
Oh,
what we on here?
Alex.
Oh, man. Hold on. Oh, man, hold on. Let me explain this real quick.
All right.
I put it like this. This is just for you. 7 heaven or whatever you want to call yourself. And for all you trolls out there, so what if the nigga ducked? So fucking what? Check this out. Tell your bitch ass Anthony Joshua to go fight one of them fucking bums. Tell him to go over there and stink up the motherfucking place. Tell Edward Hearn he don't want his shit salvaged. Tell Edward Hearn that he want fucking 15,000 people watching the zone. Tell him that.
Tell him to go test.
It ain't gonna be no fucking success rate. It's gonna be a fucking cock fest. They gonna have to take bums off the New York streets to sell out that fucking shit to people in that hole. They're gonna have to bring Irish people on a boat like they used to do back in the fucking days as indentured servants to fill out that hole. Nigga, eat it, bitch. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Y'all should be out there saying, y'all motherfuckers need to get off your ass and make this fight because I want Anthony Joshua, the motherfucker I love. I like to see with his shirt off, be successful. You punk bitches.
I want to see him test his commercial value.
I don't give a fuck if he tests it or not. Fuck them motherfuckers.
I'm being sarcastic, Mike.
I know, but I'm just saying. They paying these motherfuckers to get on there and make these articles, paying these motherfuckers to get on the Twitter and keep saying the same shit over and over again. All of them say the same thing. Ain't nobody got nothing new. Because they don't, first of all, they don't get no interviews. Second of all, everybody that they have on their channel, the only thing they do is regurgitate the same thing somebody from ESPN or the Boxing Voice or from they vultures. They get their shit from everybody else. They like the little algae eaters. They like one of the bitches in high school that want to be in and be willing to take a dirty dick.
These is brandies. I want to be down.
Look. All this shit they're getting from is from somewhere else. They have some more. They don't get no interviews, and the people that get interviews from don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear it. Every time you hear something about a PBC fighter on a channel like this, damn near is bad. If they doing shit like this right here, they just doing it because it's just boxing news.
Facts.
It's just boxing news right here. This is just boxing news. Ain't nothing but boxing news. But when you start watching this shit, they know they money maker. As Deontay Wilder dick riding, PBC fighters dick riding, and talking bad about Al Heyman. And they can't get
all they know.
And they can't get an interview with a now nigga that's worth in the sport of boxing. Like put it like this. This is all y'all got in the UK right here. Look at this shit. Look at it. Do you think anybody out there, any sports bookie, got Joe Joyce winning? Do you think any sports bookie got this a 50-50 fucking fight?
Who he fighting?
It's on the screen.
Let me see.
Okay. Oh shit! Is this official?
It's not a 50-50 fight. It's not. It is not. Joe Joyce must go up in there.
I think get his ass whooped.
Not this slow ass, no head movement ass motherfucker. He can barely get rid of him. He can barely get rid of an out of shape Mason. Ah, come on, man.
Facts.
Come on. That's all y'all do on here. Talk and then look. And then check this out. Hold up. We gonna put it like this. Alexander, we all know this that happened, baby, but let's entertain this bullshit, right? This is what they do. These channels, these Twitter motherfuckers. They get on here, right? And then they keep putting everything out that's out there, knowing damn well that this fight might not even happen.
Right.
But they put it out there so people can just keep on clicking. They don't care. Just so people can keep on clicking. Click it, nigga, click it. Click it, nigga, click it. Fuck it. So maybe since they the first ones to put it out and it do happen, they can say, see, we told you.
Yep.
See, we told you. We told you. We be right. We be right. See that? We told you.
Throw a shot in the dark and hope that they hit some.
Oh, man. Niggas can't hit nothing. And look at this. Don't believe this. If you do, you obviously having a clue. If you know what's going on, then you will not believe this. Many reasons. Fox PBC won't allow it. Ortiz waiting on Wilder. It's Ortiz mid-cycle. he has failed drug tests before. Okay, well, they got that right. They got that right. It's obvious. It's obvious. This is the shit that we've been saying from the get-go. What the fuck? Anybody got nothing to do with it, but they still dick riders. They still on that D. Read some of these to see if anybody out there in these chats. What y'all think, man? What y'all think about this situation?
Me? I agree with everything you just sit there and said, nigga. Like these niggas shoot, like they just up here putting propaganda out, hoping they hit. But they trying to hide behind the PC on the PBC and try to say because that they trying to say that's Al Hammond and we just seen who the promoter was. They putting the blame on the guy who and they still trying to say no, that's Al Hammond. They trying to protect Wilder. What the fuck they got to do with Wilder?
Damn right. Damn right.
So I agree with everything you just said. Cause you looking at this shit deep. We looking at it just for what's being said. Like I said the other day, Luis Ortiz was ducking. I stand by my word. But now I look at it. Now I can't sit there and say that if he. But listen, I can't say he was done for being in that position. We can't say that. But I'm pretty sure he gonna get him out that position now.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, since Alex came on, man, which I like I said, man, what we was talking about the other day.
No more.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why when we was arguing like a motherfucker on here. That's the reason why I was throwing all them things out there because I was like trying to tell people, man, you got to think, man. You can't just listen to these niggas, man. Like there's more to it than just what's in the box, and that's why I call these cats squares because they stuck in the box. You know what I'm saying? They stuck in the box. They can't think nothing different. You know, and that's the reason why when we went over it, we was arguing because I was just trying to say, hey, look at all this shit. You trying to get me to
understand. You trying to get me to look at it in the other way. I was looking at it in a different way, not just really. I felt like taking that shit in would have just been bullshit because like that was the first thing I was like, who is this promoter? Who is this? I just like ask a question and we get it all answered. So with this shit being answered, ain't no way I can say the man duck. And like you just sit there and said, the ball's still in their court. Now we knew what the problem was. The problem out the way. Let's get this shit done. You ain't announced the fight yet. Go holler at them.
Yeah,
if you really want that fight.
But they ain't gonna do it. I don't think they will, man. If they do it, man, you know, shout outs to
fill me in. What exactly happened like recently? I know that there's a thing about Louise and AJ, but the updates.
Oh, so basically, you know what? Let me just do it. I could do it one better. Let me plug this hoe in. Let me plug this in. I'm just gonna play it. I don't give a fuck. They get mad, nigga. Don't be giving out good news, then, nigga. Give out some funky.
Yo, salute to CB Sports TV. That's my man's right there.
Salute, CB.
Oh man, Carl Burrell, man, what's happening, baby? Yeah. I be seeing them Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, putting out news and shit. And I was
Texas finest.
Oh, he from Texas too?
He's originally from Chicago, isn't he? He's from Chicago, and he moved to Texas and all that. No?
I mean, whatever he rep is whatever he rep. I ain't gonna question the motherfucker about it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want me to play it right because some of y'all ain't heard it. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
In that fight next, it could make sense as to why Luis Ortiz hasn't been taken.
Can you hear it?
Next,
yeah.
Is it loud enough?
And PBC are saying you could make
it's good.
Then you're good. You're good for now. So I don't know. I don't know whether we can believe Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn could just be saying this. He could essentially start a narrative to say, well,
he said, I'm Chicago to have died
before their next fight or before we've resumed negotiations or made
it's about to come up. It's about to come up, guys.
Headway with this super fight. So I'm not entirely sure, but let's get into it.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
All right, let's head on out to Indiana.
You did, and then I'm gonna come. You can't hide from me. There's no way that
like there shouldn't be no back and forth. This is a big.
Here he is. Damn.
Should be calling him out and saying, okay, well, you're coming to New York. I'm going to be in New York as well. I'm coming to your fight. I'm going to call you out after I knock out Brazil quicker and more impressively than you did. And then I'm going to come. You can't hide from me. There's no way that MSG can't let me in. I've been fighting in New York. I'm calling you out and I'm going to be at your fight. That's the kind of energy we need to see. But I just feel like we're not getting that right now. And it's disappointing because we deserve, as fans, as boxing fans, we deserve the biggest fights.
Akan, what's up, brother? All right, so we got Luis Ortiz's manager, Jay Jimenez on the line. Let me just mute this. All right. Jay, you should be hearing us, and we should hear you clearly. How are you? Jay? Hold on.
He will come on. It's just a little.
Jay, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're live, obviously, with the manager of Luis Ortiz. And guys, I know you're not going to like this, but I got some alarming news in a few seconds that I was off air. He's saying that his promoter, not anyone we know, but Jay, can you just fill the listeners in on what exactly is going on and why you feel Luis isn't getting this fight anymore? And I will say there's articles out there saying that Eddie said he's going to make an improved offer. So are you 100% sure that it's over? The deal is dead in the water.
Listen, Eddie, I hope he does. I mean, we want the fight. Like I was trying to explain, people got a misconception. I think I jumped the gun when I called the lowball offers because the promoter's telling me he's lowballing him, which is our promoter, the one that has financially backed everything from day one.
Can you just say the promoter's name so that everyone knows?
Day Promotion is, it's our people. I mean, he's always done good. If he would have pulled the money he was trying to get, which is not far off where they were, they would have said he was great, He was just trying, he explained he was just trying to pull more money for Luis, for the team. He had an insight that there was an open checkbook for the fight, that they had to pay it, that they were going to pay it, that it was easy. It shouldn't have been a problem to make such a big fight on short notice.
Now, Eddie's been saying that he's been in communication with you. Eddie's been saying he's in communication with you. You don't think you can salvage this somehow? Just pick up the phone and say, hey, can we get that original offer?
I was upset. I got kind of upset at both of them being in the middle, and I gave them the direct info and emails, and I said, yo, just deal with him already because the other side, which is our side, the promoter, felt like there shouldn't be no back and forth. This is a big fight. You got to give me real paperwork so I can look through with my attorney, just accept my offer. And I think they were both just negotiating, but I think our guy dropped the ball. You don't fight so much. Me looking at the standpoint of Luis, you don't fight so much. You can't set the belt. It's not so much the money. Luis said yes from the get. Luis said, if you guys can put $5 million in my bank, I'm ready. And he said, well,
but like I said, man, y'all see how he said that he accepted the $5 million off rip. Now all of that, like, what do y'all think so far about the interview?
It's telling. It's telling.
Alex,
sounds like Ortiz's promoter messed up.
And when I was in the Navy, we call that gun decking. Laws, what you think? L, what you think?
Yeah. As far as could you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. As far as like what Jay Jimenez said, like fucking I mean, like it seems like they're still with it. I mean, and it seems like there's no opponent announced yet. It also seems as if the same offer, an improved offer, whatever the fuck have you, is sent, that they'll still be willing to take the fight. I mean, like, I think that they should they can't use Matchroom. They can't use the excuse as if there's like games being played or time is of the essence when there's no opponent named of yet. So I mean, if it's still up in the air, like, then resend the same offer and like fucking let's get that fight going.
Facts.
Sutton said Laugh my ass off, straight gun decking. Yeah, that's what I call it, gun decking. All right, here we go. I'm gonna roll the tape.
I'll get you more. And great, that's just icing on the cake, and we were all gassed up. He kept promising us it's gonna happen, he's gonna pay what we want, and he fucked up and he got upset. It's an ego thing, I think, but I think he dropped the ball. I mean, we had a big discussion with him last night, and he says he's got bigger deals on the table. And the only thing it could be, I guess, is a Wilder fight with a cut of pay-per-view. But we want the Joshua fight.
But do you really think that Deontay Wilder is going to give you $5 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view upside? Is that possible for Luis Ortiz?
Well,
see, but the thing right there is that shit is irrelevant. That shit is irrelevant because he already said they want AJ, and the promoter fucked it up. It's irrelevant. Whether or not if he can get that from Wilder or not. But like I keep trying to tell people is we don't know how much money this dude is making. You know, people can say, oh, he got 500 here, which then after that, he probably only took home 100,000. And then we say this, and then we say that, blah, 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 woody, whoop. The dude fights 2 to 3 times out of a year. We don't know how much money he's taking home. But what I am saying is that even when you look at Big Baby Miller, loyalty to a promoter and a network pays off, and that's the reason why that suck-ass nigga was about to get $7 to $8 million to fight Anthony Joshua at Madison Square Garden when he ain't fought nobody else and he's not a pay-per-view star or nothing. And that's what people got to understand. You're doing fights for the PBC. Eventually, the PBC is going to do right by you by breaking you off. You see what I'm saying? It's not like you, it's just same thing like Dillian White. It's not like you going around here, people not knowing your name and stuff like that in the division. Look at the heavyweight division. He in the top 5. You see what I'm saying? He in the top 5. Eventually, for him, playing a loyalty card to his promoter, to the PBC and these networks, he gonna get broken off. You think he's just doing this to not get paid? I mean, people can say, yeah, for love is boxing and then a third, but he want to get money. He don't want to just sit up over here and get paid $50,000, $500,000, and stuff like that. But at the same time what's up, baby? Come here. Come here. Hey! God damn it. Hey, can you please cut it up?
Why?
Because I'm on a live stream. Cut that shit up, please.
My hand hurt.
I mean, my hands hurt too, and I'm handicapped.
Okay, well.
Please.
All right, I'll do it later. Shit.
Nah, do it right now. Fuck that, man, lazy ass nigga. Anyways, what was I at?
About the situation of the heavyweight division, how Dylan White and the loyalty between if you stay there.
Yeah.
You know.
So if you keep looking at it, eventually they gonna get their money. And even if it's not eventually, they still gonna get something. I mean, you got people out here. You got people out here saying that, you know, if Luis Ortiz loses this fight, it's gonna be a wrap for him. It might not necessarily be a wrap. I mean, it's a good assumption as far as his age or whatever.
But against AJ,
yeah. But if we look at Ortiz's, the way he fights and stuff like that, and the spunk that he still has, he has more than fucking Bermain Stavern and Lucas Brown.
And Jarrell Miller.
And Joseph Parker. He got more spunk than them. He got more spunk than them. So what the fuck you mean it's gonna be it? Yeah, Sutton over there said, laugh my ass out. My hands hurt too. I'm handicapped.
I just read that shit too.
I'm weak. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let y'all cook in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna let y'all cook, man. Let me go cut this thing up real quick. Actually, this is how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, y'all go ahead and cook, man. I'm gonna send myself a fucking request. Go ahead.
Here I come. So, L, you ain't told us
You
what you thought about it though. You gave us a little synopsis. You know what I'm saying? A little breakdown. What you really think about it?
as far as what like what portion of?
The situation. Do you feel like do you feel like Luis Ortiz will get a fight? Could he get a fight? I heard you say just like along with Michael about the fight ain't came yet, but do you think AJ and them will send off? And then I feel
I
like
don't
at this
know, bro.
point, if it's not the five, but it's still M's, should they turn that down?
If it's for five, if they should turn on the five.
I said, should they turn like they sent them 4 or 3.5? Should they turn that
Oh, I
down?
see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because
That
I
I'm
feel
not
like
sure.
that's
I
on
mean,
the low ball.
yeah, because that would be funny style at this point. Like if they send anything below five,
Hmm.
you know, when you factor the fact that they're on a time limit, Matchroom and the Zone, as far as they gotta put up a big event, and like the clock is running. So if you send
Facts.
out a lesser offer than what they initially sent out, in spite of all that, then that's kind of like fugazi. Um, but at this point, with what Homeboy said on the interview with the Boxing Voice, if they send out a $5 million offer and they're able to accept it, fucking you know, I don't see why not. The one thing that could hold that up too though is that if AJ beats Ortiz, um, which is very likely, fucking and they're still planning on running Deontay Wilder versus Ortiz in December. Like there was a rumor out there that I don't know, like that would be a fight that fans would rock with if Ortiz loses.
Especially pay
And
per view.
yeah, and actually it's not it might not even be a possibility because Eddie Hearn actually said that this fight, Ortiz and Anthony Joshua, it has a rematch clause. So if Ortiz were to come out victorious in that fight, then he would have to fight Joshua next no matter what. So Deontay Wilder would be like kind of like on the outside of like the biggest heavyweight matches happening.
I feel he can
Again.
knock out Dylan White and then fight Ortiz after if Ortiz can win again. But I don't
Yeah, I
think
mean, I wish I sort of my bad to cut you off, but I sort of wish he would have fought Dylan White because I mean like the Wilder will clean out Dylan White, man. Like, and I wish that would have happened earlier. I mean, I also think that's a dope option. Like, if he were to fight him, I'm not sure like if what what his position is now. Like, as far as like fighting Dylan White, I know he thought of Dylan White as like a lesser than, and that they were trying to throw William White in at him instead of Anthony Joshua.
hmm
But I don't know how all that plays out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if because it's definitely not a pay per view match. Do you guys think that's a pay per view match? If
Which
it's
what?
one?
if
Dylan and
Wilder,
Wilder.
well, Wilder versus Ortiz, if Ortiz were to lose
It depends
against
how he
AJ.
lose. It depends how he lose. If he lose on the
Nah,
scorecards, don't get knocked out, you can say controversy. I don't know. It just depends. You know, it just depends how bad he get beat. I
personally,
don't think I
me,
don't think AJ
I
beat him
want to see
though.
it as a pay per view. Personally, me.
If I'm sorry, say that again.
Said personally, me, no, I don't see it as a pay per view. If Louis was to lose, if it's
Yeah, I
like
don't think so.
Wilder.
Say that question again.
I was saying like if per se if Ortiz were to fight Anthony Joshua, and it's kind of relevant to what we're discussing. But if Ortiz were to lose to Anthony Joshua, if he were to take that fight, and there's that rumor of Wilder fighting Ortiz in December. Do you think that Wilder versus Ortiz, if Ortiz were to lose to Anthony Joshua under any circumstance, whether it be by cards, robbery?
All right. So if Ortiz take them 3 straps.
No. If Ortiz fails to take, if he loses.
If he loses, man, they ain't gonna be pay-per-view.
I feel you.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if that's already like kind of like in the plans.
Yeah.
As far as what Wilder's next fight is gonna be after
But if he wins, wow.
If he wins though, that's the thing though too. Eddie Hearn admitted that if the only thing that was part of the offer that he sent was a rematch clause, and that the rematch was gonna be picked by Matchroom and not Ortiz, like the location.
I feel like it still be pay-per-view though.
Hey, I got Edward Hearn right here, butt ass naked. I got Edward Hearn right here, butt ass naked. I got him butt ass naked right here, Jack.
That nigga retarded. I think it's still pay-per-view because these Wilder haters gonna make it pay-per-view. They gonna talk even if he lose to AJ. That's how AJ the greater fighter. Ooh, but Luis Ortiz still beats Wilder. I'm saying I can already hear the fuck shit. I can hear the fuck shit now. It's
but like
pay-per-view, bro.
And
then we just gonna prove him wrong, and then niggas be like, "Oh, I didn't want that fight. I ain't want that fight." But the hype into it, it's gonna be hype.
That's fucked up.
What about you, Lo? Like, Lowe's, do you think that's a pay-per-view worthy match? Yeah, Lowe's is probably smoking.
Hey, y'all, look at my picture below. Look at my picture below.
That nigga retarded. Get on down. This nigga retarded, bro. I don't want to eat no chicken.
I thought your hand was fucked up.
Nigga over there raping the chicken.
You making jello fries?
Fucked up. Yeah,
Mike, you making jello fries?
Michael's 3 get us deep, bro. Look at how he's acting, man.
But I respect y'all for that. I just feel like I know the bullshit these fucking trolls and these haters of Wilder gonna say. They're gonna say that old nigga could probably still beat Deontay Wilder, even though he lost to AJ. They're just gonna say that just proves how great AJ is.
Yeah, I mean, it really. I wanted to make that point in the sense also too because AJ fighting Ortiz doesn't benefit Wilder in the immediate sense. Even if Ortiz would have win,
facts, nigga. When you fight and when you an individual, ain't none of you doing. You trying to benefit the next. You trying to benefit yourself. So that was like they were trying to say. Well, the promoter was saying, well, this is we can get more money, but the dude like, man, this nigga's already offering me some shit. I don't even supposed to be in that position to get on 3 belts. They gonna throw that. Hey, he been saying since February 17, 2019 that if this Miller fight fall apart and that fight was already set, that he is ready to step in. So I'm pretty sure Lewis just wasn't talking.
No, I'm pretty sure.
So I'm pretty sure he in shape.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm pretty sure it's like this. Niggas knew Big Baby Miller was juicing.
Oh God.
I think motherfuckers knew he was juicing. Deontay Wilder was trying to tell us, and then we had another little indicator, which was Louis King Kong Ortiz. I think they knew he was juicing.
Fact. And that was way before that shit. This February. Like, why he just coming out talking about if this fight fall apart? It was like they already in the fight. Don't the press niggas talking about this gonna be hype just because the energy Big Baby's bringing. And then, but these niggas in the background talking, we really ain't listening. That man in shape. That man in shape right now. So I don't feel like he lose to AJ. He ain't going in there on no 4 weeks. Listen, AJ's at a disadvantage. He been in here fighting for an orthodox fighter.
No.
He went in there fighting training for an orthodox.
It's actually you break it down. It's for both fighters. It's a disadvantage for both fighters.
I think
It
Ortiz
really
been waiting for this shot. Cause listen, Wilder fight Orthodox. A lot of fighters fight Orthodox, so he's more. Listen, AJ was just training for an Orthodox fighter. Now he got to go in there with a southpaw. Man, he gonna get
No, it's not even that. It's not even just that.
a technical
It's that,
southpaw at that.
you know, they bake it. They're not. I don't think they're necessarily caring about all that. AJ's team.
I think
You
they
know?
thinking they getting a cherry pick, and they thinking Ortiz like this here, and Ortiz
No,
like
they're thinking the same thing like King Kong Ortiz thinking. They thinking like, oh, he just had a fight. He ain't been doing shit for about a month and some change. Or this and the third. He wasn't in the best of shape for that fight either. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 woo. They thinking they can get him too.
Yup. If he fight Ortiz, that's gonna be a perfect fight. He got a chance to beat him. Like he do got a chance to beat him.
Yeah.
But he got a chance of being cherry picked going wrong too.
Would you say it's a 50-50 fight?
Just on like, bro.
Yeah, I think it's 50-50.
You can't put nothing past Ortiz, bro. I'm telling you, y'all go look at Christian Hammer. He wasn't no bum, folks. Like a lot of niggas, they didn't know who he was. They just assumed that he was a bum. No, a lot of these did.
I said it was a 50-50. Ain't nobody saying is anybody's a bum or not.
No, they were saying Christian Hammer was a bum. That's why they were like he struggled. That's a good fighter, folks. Real shit. AJ will probably struggle against him too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Juice is a good fighter. He got a strong chin, and he ain't going down like that.
Christian Hammer is on the level of like a Takum, and like I think
he's better than Takum in my opinion.
He could be. I mean, like Christian Hammer, the one like he fights in burst, like fucking but where Takum is like a real watered down version of Dillian White, like he just slugs along, but fucking Hammer is at the level of Carlos Takum to me.
He kind of reminds me of a poor man's Frank Bo. He kind of reminds me of Bolfer, a poor man's version though. He's crafty.
Of who?
Bolfer, White Rhino.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Crafty.
Yeah, fucking and he fights in bursts too. I mean, like that's always like he'll like stay away from you, and then all of a sudden like he'll try to throw like 4 or 5 like a little burst on you, like fucking out of nowhere. But I don't think that's a 50-50 fight though, man. I actually
favorite AJ?
I would edge with Ortiz AJ. It's a toss up, man. But I would favor Ortiz a little bit more because fucking Ortiz with that fight with Christian Hammer, they were saying he was injured too.
Okay.
But
AJ got a stupid ass uppercut. Nigga just think that's all listen, that bitch so beautiful, bro. That's all I think. that bitch beautiful, bro. That bitch beautiful. Like the way he hit Klitschko with that motherfucker, bro. That's like the perfectest uppercut I ever seen land. Because he went high first, and then you don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. So
yeah.
And he's big, so he got a little power. I ain't trying to take nothing from him. I feel like he can go in there and squabble with Lewis just because of his size.
And plus, do you think as well that Wilder fight took some of Ortiz as well?
It probably did.
I don't know. It might did.
But he was still looking for action. I mean, like, so I mean, if he's ready to go, he's ready to go. But even a watered down like version of Ortiz, like I think it would still give AJ a nice challenge.
Yeah.
I think
I don't think he watered down. I don't think he watered down.
Yeah, me neither, man. Like I agree in that sentiment. Like it would be AJ's best opponent by far. Like to me,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying 50-50 right now after we get out this call. Real shit, it's 50-50 right now though.
Yeah, I would
might
favor
be 60-40. AJ tomorrow, it might be 60-40. Ortiz the day after that. You never know.
Yeah, Ortiz hits hard too, man. Like fucking he sets up his shots really well. AJ got a lot of problems defensively. Like AJ doesn't know how to back up. Like he puts his feet
You saw how he hit
together
Cajano, didn't you?
I'm sorry?
You saw how he hit Cajano.
Yeah.
Parker struggled with him. He went life and death for that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. I wish like a lot of these guys that that AJ fought would make the rounds like with a lot of these guys like that we're talking like Ortiz and Wilder.
Yeah.
Like as far as Joseph Parker,
They only
like
got fighting each other. That's it.
yeah, but like
That's not my
but they want
mindset of the
to.
heavyweight. It's too inert. There's no activity.
I know.
They talk shit about the PBC and how they fighters like this and I air them and shit, but when you look at them UK fighters, they don't fight nothing but the UK fighters.
Hey, anybody check the chat?
No.
Nobody, I ain't seen nobody say nothing.
All right, cool. Now I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's kind of whack, man. I think boxing as a whole is going into that shit though, man. As far as like we'll stay on this side and like y'all motherfuckers fight only the people on this side. Or
let him marinate. Oh gosh.
Yeah. We've been having too much of a marinating problem.
Even I know I faith from the prospects. Like I always see like we'll fight when it makes sense. Oh, man.
Yeah, bro. No, and on top, I think like a couple years ago, the only fight that was overly marinating was Mayweather Pacquiao, and now all of these fights are fucking marinating.
We've got the marinate parasite.
Yeah, bro, it's whack, bro.
Yeah.
And like the bad thing too is that like I think all these boxers are underpaid, bro. Like I think even $5 million for Ortiz, that shit sucks. I mean, like because when you compare with other athletes, and like how boxers put themselves out there.
Yeah,
but they're all being bumped.
What he was getting before that, so I'm just like this.
No, I know. I know, but I think. But I think the emphasis lies on. I think the emphasis lies with these fighters to try to get to the top spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think the disparity of talent and like skill or whatever have you strength is that much different between Ortiz, like the top 4 heavyweights. But if they were all fighting each other, if they all took that risk and like fucking they cleared that shit up, they would make way more money than Mayweather, bro. Like I think
totally agree.
I think even Wilder would make more money than what that would be like to have a unified heavyweight in today's times, bro. Like how big of an athlete that would be.
Bro,
and it just sucks, like, cause they're like too pussy, like I mean, like they're too political. Like it's just boring.
Nigga, Dylan White want a shot at some shit because he know if he get that belt, AJ ain't gonna have no problem fighting him with a belt. But he can't beat Wilder. But he know he can't beat Ortiz to get to Wilder. Like, bro, like these niggas trying to leapfrog shit, man. That's the shit I don't get. I don't like.
The contenders as well in heavyweight. Like literally, there's barely any movement going in there, and then they get moved up the ranks by fighting bums, which are not even ranked.
Fact.
Can I say something quickly?
Go ahead, Laws. We were waiting on you.
Nah, Laws, shut the fuck up, man.
I've been playing on Red Dead with my little lad, watching him play Red Dead. That's just mentioning Dillian White. I gotta give Dillian White credit, man.
That's your boy right there, Laws.
No, that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight. That's a good fight.
Who are you
That'll
fighting?
be a good fight. Oscar Rivas.
Man, not to me, man. When did Oscar Rivas just fight somebody and got cheated? Like when he fought that Arizona
he won at the end.
He beat Jennings, didn't he?
He knocked him out.
Yeah,
no, I'm thinking about Rivera, Oscar Rivera, the dude. I'm thinking about the dude AJ finna fight. That dude just got robbed the week before. Like a week before. I swear to God, watch that fight. He got robbed.
But hold up.
Oh, you mean Ruiz? You mean Andy Ruiz?
Yeah, that shit was on fire.
That Rivas.
Rivas.
That Rivas is a young Luis Ortiz.
Hey, that nigga
that's a tough fight.
Yo, but look, that Rivas dude.
He can fight.
You might be right because we don't really know too much about him.
Exactly.
I mean, the dude really does look the part.
He can fight. On boss, he can fight.
And not only that is that if he can get up in there and even compete with Dillian White, it's gonna make him look great. You know what I'm saying? Because Oscar Rivas hasn't really fought anybody, but at least Dillian White is maybe. I mean, you could kind of say that. Okay, yeah, he's fighting somebody that he know he can beat and stuff like that. But then he's really fighting somebody that he don't even know. Nobody really knows too much about Oscar Rivas and what he's actually really capable of. So that's Mike, the scary part about him.
Even Fury's reluctant to fight him.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm just quickly and I'll jump back out. This is the reason why I'm saying I'm giving Dillian White a bit more credit, because you can't compare fucking Andy Ruiz to fucking Oscar Rivas. I think that's a dangerous fight for Dillian White. That could be one of them fights. You blink and it could be over. Because I was watching a few of his videos the other day. Man, that guy he swings big bombs and so does Dillian White. They both like to swing big bombs. I think it could be one of them fights where they just meet in the middle. And it could just be you could knock each other out quick.
Listen, Andy Ruiz should have lost that fight to the dude he lost to. Alexandra Dimachik. I watched that fight.
Y'all see that?
Rough House is in the house.
Hold up.
Salute, Rough.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yo, so y'all see that dude that Daniel the Boy is supposed to be fighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who, the cartoon character?
The Congo guy, yeah. The guy from Congo. No, but I'm gonna tell you this. If that dude had a different trainer, even McCracken or Tyson Fury's trainer or an American trainer, that boy be a bad dude.
Oh, I'm wrong, y'all. 1,000 pardons. He robbed Alexander Dimachenko. He robbed him. Oh yeah, he a fraud. Andy,
Reese.
My bad. I watched the fight though. Go ahead.
Like I said, is that we can sit up over here and we can make fun of this dude and all that stuff. But I'm telling y'all, man, you just
I ain't talking about the dude about Dillian White. I'm talking about the dude where AJ was calling out. I had got him confused, and then I had got him confused with the dude that got robbed.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm saying he might be that anomaly, man.
Yeah, but the dude that's finna fight Dillian White, yeah, he square business. That's what I was saying.
No, he's not. No, he's not. What I was saying was, if he like some of them African cats and some of them cats from the UK, them niggas need to leave. I know they want to be loyal or whatever, but you can always leave and come back and then teach people what you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like you can always.
Who are you talking about, though? Who are you talking about, though, Michael?
Pay or something like that. I forget his name, but he fighting Daniel tomorrow.
The funny looking guy.
Yeah,
the guy with the weird looking beard from Congo. Like if you
I know what you're talking about. That guy sucks though.
No, look, I watched his fights, right? I watched like 2 of his fights. They sold out in the Congo. Sold out fights in the Congo. And I be trying to tell people, and I be, ooh, shit, spiders everywhere and shit. And I be trying to tell people that there's money to be had in boxing over there in
Africa.
Yeah, and people be like, nah. But I was watching his fights, and when you look, they sold out. Ain't a seat in there.
Ghana, Nigeria, and Congo.
Yeah, and that was in the Congo. And I be trying to tell folks, man, but I was looking at him, right? And he, my bad, Ghana. Yeah, that's right. And you're right, Laws, my bad. And I was watching the fight. The dude, he all right. But I think he eventually gonna get caught by Daniel. But when I was watching the fucking fight, I was noticing some of the things he was doing. Like some of the times he would actually move his head in certain ways, and I'd be like, damn, this dude kind of look like Evander a little bit almost. And then sometimes he won't. And then but that's what I was saying is like some of these cats, man, they need to leave, man, and go and learn from somebody else and bring that shit back. And you know, ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Mike, what you've just said is exactly what I'm saying about that Oscar Rivas. This could be a dangerous fight. You don't know nothing about him.
Yeah,
like you've just said, you've watched a couple of this guy's fights, and he could be a dangerous fighter.
Yeah,
that's the best heavyweight fight probably that we're gonna have in 2019 is Dillian White and Oscar Rivas.
Yeah, I'll foul play. I think, man, that's one of them fights. You fucking go toilet for a piss, you come back and it's fucking over. Someone's got knocked out. That's a dangerous fight, that, for him. And I give Dillian White credit, man, because, like I said, I don't know much about Oscar Rivas. I'd only ever seen him when he beat Brian Jennings. But then I watched a couple of these clips, and man, the guy likes to fucking swing them bombs. So
he was getting fucked up in that Jennings fight, though, too.
Yeah, but he fucking rode the storm and got him out of there.
Yeah, he did. That was a good fight, too, man.
He was. You're right,
that's
brother.
Alvarez's boy, isn't it?
Say that again.
That's Alvarez's boy from light heavyweight. That's his dude, isn't it? Yeah, Rivas.
Yeah.
I think Rivas was a
Cuban and Colombian.
Colombian, yeah.
Colombian, yeah.
Based in Canada. Yeah. He's based in Canada, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is based in Canada. He's good,
though, Rob, I want to hear your opinion. Jump back on. We want to hear your opinion about Luis Ortiz and his team. You just said his team fucked the game up with this. Do you think he jump back on, brother? We want to hear your insight.
Who's that? Roughhouse.
Roughhouse?
Is he there?
Damn, hold up. I'll send him a link. Roughhouse just came on?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the chat, isn't he?
Hold up. This is the TV in the room. Look out there. Yeah, but anyway.
This motherfucker, Mike's house is pretty pimp, bro.
Nah, that's a 65. In the bedroom.
Hey, Michael.
One in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael. Have you found that bullet hole yet?
Nah. Be quiet about that too. I'll talk to y'all later about that.
Crazy. I know, yeah, you crazy motherfucker.
No, shut up.
Who you got winning tomorrow? Befamily or Robert Easter?
Ooh.
That's going to be a good fight, too.
That's a good one, that.
Ooh. I don't know, man, because is Rob going to do the same? Is Rob going to do us like the same way like AB been doing this? And not doing what he's supposed to do? Because that's what AB been doing, and not letting his hands go. Is Rob Easter finally going to out jab somebody with his height? Is he finally going to use his God-given attributes against his opponent? Nah.
Hey, a good fight tomorrow. Just before game. Josh Warrington versus Kid Galahad. That'll be a good fight, that, tomorrow.
Hey, guys, yeah, y'all go ahead and cook.
Yeah. Josh Warrington's fighting tomorrow.
Yeah, what is it, Josh Warrington? Kid Galahad's fighting tomorrow, isn't he?
No, it's Dubois fighting tomorrow.
Dubois is,
I think he is, yeah.
Dubois fighting. Yeah.
Ain't Josh Warrington fighting on May or something?
I'm
or
sure
June?
Josh Warrington. No, I thought it was tomorrow. I thought it's this weekend. Josh Warrington and Kid Galahad. I swear it is.
No, it's going to be on the 15th
I could
of
be
June.
wrong.
15th of June.
Is it? I'm going to Google it.
Yeah, I know the Dubois fight is tomorrow, though. Lowe's.
Yeah, Dubois definitely
fighting. Hey, Roughhouse. I just posted a link in there, man. If you want the link, it's right there. You can get on if you want to, because some of the fellas, we want to know your take on some of the stuff that was said about Louis King Kong Ortiz and Anthony Joshua on the Boxing Voice. If you haven't heard it, we put you on a minute. I gotta go start this cold up. But y'all go ahead and cook, fellas. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
give me a second.
The boss fighting looks like he came out from Dead or Alive or something. That beard.
He's a big ass dude, though, man. That guy, Lardy. But I only saw his fights like this week, like on YouTube shits. I think he's alright, bro. Like I don't think he's good though.
Yeah.
But it's a good test, like with the big guys.
Is he taller than them or same height? I didn't see.
He's 6'5", I think. Latte guy, or Richard
And
Lardy,
also,
whatever.
what, 6'3"?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
You're right, Alex. Sorry, bro. 15th of June.
Yeah, that's longer.
Yeah, 15th of June at Leeds. It's at Leeds football. It's at Ellen Road.
Salute, Roughhouse.
So what's going on, fam?
Yeah,
Hey, did you hear
at
the
Ellen
interview?
Road, Alex.
Yo, peace,
That's a good
Roughhouse.
fight, that. Salute,
What's
Ruff.
up, Roughhouse?
Hey, L, what it do, fam? What's up with y'all?
Shit,
Ruff,
I'm
your mic's
barbecuing.
low.
You said you finna put a whole chicken on that
man.
bitch.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. I'm on a Bluetooth headset, man. That's why it's so low.
Are you
I'm
okay,
gonna see if
family?
I can turn them up on my end. Just give me a second, fellas. Yeah, hey, Law.
Yeah.
Hey, Law,
Yeah.
y'all go ahead and ask him the question and see if he. Hey, Roughhouse. Matter of fact, I ask it. Did you
got a
happen to
bad
see
echo,
that?
Mike.
Huh?
You got an echo, bro, or
That's
someone
not
else.
me. It's not
Hey,
me.
I don't know. It may be me, man, because it may be me because of this Bluetooth headset I got.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna work through it.
I don't hear no echo.
Yeah, we're gonna work through it. So did you happen to watch that the Boxing Voice interview with Ortiz's manager?
Yeah, Jay Jimenez. I caught probably about the last, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes of it, man. And from what Jimenez is saying is that Ortiz, Eddie Hearn sent him an offer. I've been hearing different numbers of what the offer was, but one number I kept hearing was like $5 million. I heard $5 million, and then I heard 6.5.
I heard that.
All right, now from what Jay was saying, Ortiz was good with that. Jay Jimenez was good with that, but it was Ortiz's promoter that was the one that put that statement out about, hey, we rejecting this, we getting lowballed and all of that, and he did that separate of Ortiz and Jay Jimenez and them knowing. You know what I'm saying? He was going on his own, trying to negotiate a bigger bag or whatnot. But that's Ortiz's promoter, man. You know what I'm saying? And he speaks for Team Ortiz. So I mean, I don't know. And I also heard stuff about, there's, I don't know, like confusion or strife or rift, division between Ortiz, the manager, and then the promoter. The manager and Ortiz are on the same page, but the promoter is on his own separate page, man. So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? From what they were saying, AJ wanted to fight, AJ wanted to smoke, and then I just saw a report from Blue Blood, and Blue Blood is saying that AJ told Eddie Hearn to go back to the negotiation table and get that fight with Ortiz done because he wants that fight. Of course, he wants that fight.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that,
yeah,
Ruff.
That's gonna save that date. You know what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
That Madison Square Garden date. Nobody else is gonna be able to be able to bring the appeal that
Ortiz will bring.
Baby was gonna bring. You know what I'm saying? Besides Ortiz, Michael Hunter's not gonna do it. Andy Ruiz do it. Andy Ruiz Jr. is not gonna do it. Trevor Bryan's not gonna do it. It's got to be Ortiz. But AJ said he wants that smoke. He wants that fight. He said he got a point to prove. So we'll see.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I fucking hope so.
I mean, that's what we was all thinking, man. We just wanted your take on it. I mean, because it's some very unfortunate shit when you have somebody that's supposed to work for you gun decking shit. Like this dude deliberately probably lost, like suckered you out of 3 belts, and then like you said, what's up, baby? Then like you said, Rough House. Well, you said this part better than me. King Kong Ortiz team, they might, he was like, well, he might be up Ship's Creek. And I was like, damn, that's kind of like a bad fucked up way to say it out in the public.
I mean, but it is what it is because it's like 5 to 7 mil, 3 belts. You know, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ortiz wants to take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? He can't go back to his home. You know, to that little bitty island. I mean, anything is better than any amount is better than one amount that he came from. But he don't want his kids to have to deal with what he had to deal with. And this dude possibly fucked it all up.
Yeah, real talk. And then on top of that, bro, all of the money that Team AJ was offering was guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that part. Yeah, he is right. They said that money was guaranteed because when you listen to the thing, I totally forgot about it. He said we didn't even get to the rematch clause. And then Ness was like, well, what happens if Ortiz wins? What happens in a rematch? And he replied that we didn't even get that far. And something else, like he said, like they didn't get that far. So he was gonna, like, if he won, of course they're gonna do the rematch. They would have to, because of course when they sign that contract, that's what AJ's going to get. But even at that, 7 more mil, that's 14 mil. That's 20 mil. Who's that dropped out?
L4 player.
Let me back. But I forgot what he just said, man. That damn alcohol and looking at this grill got me.
Yeah, man. But it's boxing is a dirty game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real dirty game. And I read
hey, Ruffo, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Hey, man. So we was talking about it earlier, but everybody know sometimes I ain't the best at articulating things. What do you think about like when you look at the when you look at it now and people and Ortiz's manager taking responsibility and ownership for what's been going on? When you look at how the media was treating Ortiz's team and Al Heyman and us throughout the whole time of this shit going on, then all of a sudden we actually really find out what's happening, and they put the ball back in AJ and Edward Earn's court. Do you think it was kind of like malicious?
Hey, you breaking up, bro? And I don't know if it's me, but I got full signal. But you breaking up? I couldn't hear all of that, all of what you said.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
R2D to him.
Hold up.
I can hear you.
Well, let me say it again then. Actually, hold up. I'm going to put this one on mute.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry, man. I can't hear you, man. I don't know if
it's your end, Ruff. You can hear me, Ruff?
Well, I hear you perfect. I hear you.
I hear Michael perfectly.
All right, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Okay, yeah. I hear you now, bro.
Okay. Now, with the whole negotiations with King Kong Ortiz and some of the media stuff that was circulating around, you know how, and then some of the stuff with Al Heyman was circling around, and how the information that we were putting out and the information that we continue to put out on a daily basis, how everything surrounding King Kong, anybody that was in the vicinity of King Kong Ortiz was getting dogged. Do you think that was fair? Do you think it was kind of like malicious?
Well, first of all, bro, Jay Jimenez said that this didn't have anything to do with Al Heyman. They didn't even speak to Al Heyman. Al Heyman wasn't even involved. It didn't get that far. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a contract that got sent that Ortiz took over to Al Heyman or sent to Al Heyman and said, hey, man, advise me on this contract. Is this good or bad? It never even got to that part. The promoter got the offer, and then he rejected the offer as soon as they got it. And the reason I'm going to answer your question, bro, in a second, but the reason he rejected that offer, you know, from what I gather is he was banking on the fact that there's talks of Wilder Ortiz too, and he was saying, hey, just hold out. We got this Wilder fight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get you more money from AJ, and if I don't get you more money from AJ, then we'll just bank on you making a big bag from that Wilder Ortiz rematch. You know, now is it malicious? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm gonna say this, or everything they talk about Al Heyman that had nothing to do with this. So just take Al Heyman out of the equation. Now on the flip side of that, man, it's not a good look. Ortiz's promoter fucked the game up. He threw salt all in the game and fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? When he spoke for Ortiz, but at the same time, bro, hey, Team Ortiz got, you know what I'm saying? They got to take whatever come their way because they trusted that promoter to speak on behalf, even without their knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He took it upon himself to do that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever backlash come, man, hey, they got to hold the L. They got to hold the L. And, bro, and you know it's bad when Cali is making videos saying that he was wrong and that Team Ortiz ducked out. And you know how pro Ortiz Cali is.
They lied to him, bro. They told him one thing and then something else came on another platform.
I don't think they.
Yeah.
Well, the whole team as a whole ducked out. But like when I think about it, it's just unfortunate. It was a series of unfortunate events, and you know he had to do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was trying to tell folks earlier, that if King Kong Ortiz's manager was willing to take responsibility for something that he didn't do, because he's a part of the team. And he knows that since he's a part of the team, he got to take the hit too.
Yep.
And I was trying to tell folks that on Twitter and stuff like that. They was like, nah, dog, he ducking. I'm like, you can say he's ducking, but now the ball is in Edward Hearn's court. They can give the $5 million with a contract right now.
Right now.
Or they can go in negotiations and figure out something else. Maybe Edward Hearn and them might be able to save a little bit of money. Or they can go Andy Ruiz or Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
So
and those last two names that you mentioned, that is not gonna help them at all.
Bombs.
You ain't lying.
Nigga robbed it like Andy Ruiz robbed a nigga a week ago, and he can't fight no cruiserweight.
Hey, bro, I heard you say that, but I don't know, man. I didn't watch that entire fight.
I did.
The portion of the fight that I watched, hey, Ruiz was putting hands on Big Dumpy. Big old
Fox and ESPN. It was one of them channels 2 weeks ago.
Yo, that big old melted soft serve ice cream looking motherfucker, man. Hey, Ruiz was putting them things on that boy.
I didn't see it. I saw a different fight. I seen him getting smacked up, and then the ref came in and stopped it.
Okay, well, I didn't watch the entire fight because
I did. He only went 5 rounds.
We switched over to a different fight.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what fight that was. Oh, Caressa Shields, I think.
No, it wasn't Caressa Shields. It was
2 weeks ago.
Crawford.
2 weeks ago. It wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
No, that was last week.
The 20th. No, I didn't see
Ruiz
that fight.
last week.
I didn't see that fight.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz.
I got him confused with somebody else.
Yeah,
Ruiz was beating the guy's ass.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, and Ruiz fought on the undercard of Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados.
Okay. I only seen the Granados fight when I got in.
He got robbed against Parker.
He damn near willing to do anything and everything right now because he behind the power curve now.
Yeah, and you think about it, man. Ruiz just fought this past Saturday, and he's willing to jump in there and take a fight with AJ on short notice. 5 weeks away, so he's hungry. And Michael Hunter, he's hungry too. But those boys just ain't got enough resume. They ain't got enough profile, man. to do anything for that fight.
Yeah. That's the bad thing about it, man. Like with Michael Hunter, I mean, a lot of people root for him to get it and stuff like that. And with Andy Ruiz for him to get it and stuff like that. But it's just like, unfortunately, with Andy Ruiz, I mean, he got that L because he got hurt. And then he had a little hiccup. And then Michael Hunter just ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because he knew. He had Greenhorn.
Lewis need to learn 3 words.
Huh?
I want to fight. 4 words. I want to fight. He just need to learn them 4 words and start speaking.
None of them can. But the thing about it is, they not in control of nothing.
I want to fight. That's all he need to say. I want to go learn them 4 words.
I mean, well, I understand what you're saying, but they not in control of nothing, man. Like
hey,
Michael Hunter and Andy Ruiz, they're at the mercy of Edward Hearn.
Facts. But them boys jumped out there and let it be known. It's just like it would have been easier on the public hit that he took, because now all the facts coming out and this that they wanted to fight, but it was somebody else trying to do some shit that it was out of control of. That's the bullshit.
Where's our foul player gone?
Oh, he been out.
He did.
All right, I was outside.
But I feel like. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, man. Jay Jimenez did the best thing that he could have done, and he got in front of this thing, you know, and put out there what he could put out there to kind of be transparent to the public, you know. Because if it would have went on with a whole bunch of speculation, and then Eddie Hearn would have came back later on and then put out what it really was, it'll look really bad on them on the backside. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Bro, that's why I can't stand promoters, dog. I cannot stand them motherfuckers.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah, he fucked up bad.
Yeah.
And he needs to do the same thing like the manager did. He needs to do the same thing like the manager did and confess.
He's snitching on him. He ain't got no other choice but to confess.
And confess.
In a perfect world, he would. But you know what? He's trying to get Ortiz and himself more money. I can't fault him for that. But at the same time, if Ortiz and his manager are like, yeah, hell yeah, we want that fight, we want that bag, that's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He ain't lying. That's his job to get more money.
Especially when this is 10 times, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, whatever, more than he's made, you know, fighting anybody else.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
What do you say? You say he ducked, or you say his team fucked up?
His team, Esther.
His team fucked up. Hey, but his team fucked up. But in the process of his team fucking up,
he allowed it.
Ducked AJ.
He allowed it.
I mean, I don't put it as a duck because it ain't like somebody like didn't want to fight. It ain't like they did something to circumvent not fighting. You know what I'm saying? They just held out and withhold information too long to where they didn't get the results that they wanted, which was the fight being made. I don't think it's a duck. I think a duck is when somebody does something to maliciously or willingly or knowingly do something either to stop the fight or mask the idea of them not wanting that smoke.
Niggas ain't letting that $5 go, B.
So I don't think he ducked. I don't think he ducked them, but I think that I said it on Fanaz before this even came out, because I said it on the live stream with everybody else that Ortiz needs to just admit that he was wrong for saying either if it was against Dillian White or Povetkin or AJ, whoever it was, because it's hard to figure out who he directed that at right now. I will fight for a little less than nothing, or for $5 or whatever. They needed to just admit they was wrong for saying that and saying, hey, I can't do that at this point in time because this is right now. That wasn't back then. Back then, it was I had X amount of weeks to train. Now I have X amount of weeks to train. My ass is on the line. His ass on the line. Blah, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop. But I don't feel this as a duck because, like I said, it's not like they don't want to fight. Somebody just got too greedy.
Yeah, but you know what? And the promoter got too greedy. Now,
it's not a duck, bro.
I agree with the fact.
It's not a duck
because
the fight can still happen.
Hey, I agree with the fact that Ortiz and I believe Ortiz was sincere when he was like, "Hey, man, I'll fight that dude for any amount of money, whatever." I wouldn't have said $5. I damn sure wouldn't have said that. But
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, he put it out there in the universe that, hey, man, money is not going to be the thing that stops this fight. I want this opportunity. You know, now him having said that, whatever offer that got made, he could look at it and say, God damn, man, I'm worth more than this. But you said out your own mouth you would fight that dude for any amount of money.
No.
You know so
and that's what I was saying in the film. Like, the nigga was wrong for saying that.
It makes him look like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Well, not only that it's like, come on, bro. You know you ain't about to just get up in here and fight no other heavyweight dude. And even if you think you can win for nothing, because I can see if you made money off the sport to where you can give a free fight to the people, but you ain't get that yet. You know what I'm saying?
I got a perfect example.
Like Muhammad Ali did.
I got a perfect example of what's going on. I really can't even hold that against him no more. Cause you know who else just said that fuck shit? Lomachenko said he'll fight Tank Davis for free.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something about Tank.
He said, so nobody listen. We know that fight gonna get hold up in the future because of money when they do get ready to talk.
Lomo, to me, I'm almost inclined to call him a bitch because he ain't calling motherfuckers out that call him out. He ain't calling motherfuckers out that won't smoke with him. He calling motherfuckers out that he know he can beat. That's what he doing. That's the reason Lomo calling out Tank Davis. That's like me seeing a grown ass nigga calling out a kid. You know now Tank Davis. You know now what Tank Davis and experiences you is in the ring.
They're not even in the same division, are they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That too.
Hey, I'm like this, man. Lomo, I'm pretty sure he believes in his heart and in his mind that he'll beat Tank Davis, but at the same time, he also believes Tank Davis dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
My point of saying that was to say he ain't finna fight no damn Tank Davis for free when that's the biggest fight of his career.
I mean, if you go back to Roughhouse question, I mean, that's a good question, and I would throw my hands up because I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you what I think about that. Whether or not Tank Davis believes he could beat Lomo, I couldn't tell you that. But I could tell you that Lomo looks more confident.
Hey, Tank does not believe he can beat Lomo.
No. What I'm saying is, Roughhouse. What I'm saying is, Roughhouse. There ain't nothing out there. I'm not saying that he ain't confident. What I'm saying is there ain't nothing out there that can convince me, that can convince you that Tank Davis is confident about beating Lomo. That's all I'm saying. Because there ain't. But there is things about Lomo that we can say that he's confident about beating Tank Davis. But the reason why I say it like that is because maybe we just don't know. Just because it doesn't exist doesn't mean it's real. Just because Tank Davis ain't fixed his lips, we probably ain't heard it. But I'm just playing devil advocate. I'm just leave it like that. That's the best way I can put it.
Tank hasn't even responded to Gary Russell.
What?
Gary Russell.
What about him?
Gary Russell's been calling him out more than once.
Everybody calling Tank out. He look like a wanted dog right now.
Thing is, though, if you can beat Pedraza...
But he wants Mexicans, innit? Major ass Mexicans, so...
So what?
I mean, Alex got a point, though, man. Like he okay, like Roughhouse said, who is Tank Davis? Well, not like he said, but piggybacking off of Roughhouse, who has Tank Davis been calling out?
Oh, buddy.
Hey, Shakur Stevens. Man.
Oh, God.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
You sit up there and talk that shit when Shakur Stevens say your name, but when somebody say something about Lomo, you be like, who said that?
I said some shit last night. I said some shit the other night.
I swear to God.
Every time I try to take up
I
a
swear
Tank.
to God. Tank and Stevenson, they gonna get in the ring. It's not gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a twerk fest.
It's some whole nigga shit. It's like I was like, bro, nigga, like okay, if before he fight Shakira and them little niggas like he been doing, because really ain't too many cats calling him out, but Loma at that division and shit like that that's close to it. These other niggas stepping up, and then I say he'll get judged with it. Then this bitch ass nigga sit there and respond. I say every time I try to take up for this little stupid motherfucker, like. Real shit. I would try to like the niggas a bitch, folks. I can't even say it. No, I can't take up for it, bro. Like, why the fuck you talking to Shakur Stevenson and this like annoying Loma? Like, you
facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna sit up here and talk shit to the third grader, but when his daddy come up, you gonna be like, who said that?
Man, I wasn't. Man, he lying, man. I told him he had a good daddy.
Hey, Tank said he in the kids section, not the grown folks section. He's sitting there with one of them. Hey, I don't know how y'all used to do barbecues, but when I was damn, I moved to my other room. But we used to have barbecues when I was little. All the kids had their own table.
Yeah.
Full of hot dogs and shit. Not the good meat, hot dogs. Hebrew nationals and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tank Davis said.
My kids eat ribs. Cause if I buy ribs, they gonna eat ribs. And shit.
Well, my family, grown folks like to eat a lot. And
we eat a lot. I just know my kids don't waste it. My kids don't eat hot dogs. My kids eat ribs and like shit. You don't even think a kid will eat. Go, let me get 2 half slabs. Like what the fuck?
No, that's not the point.
And like, smash all of it.
Hey Mike, I know what you talking about the kiddie table. Hell yeah, I remember that.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying my kids don't eat
everything else. But some of them other kids,
I know.
They won't eat it properly, and they be wasting food.
They had the beans with the little wieners chopped up in them and shit.
Tank for sure ain't sitting with the adults.
Let's get back to boxing.
But yeah, I don't think he ducked. I don't think he ducked at all. Now I don't, because at first I was like, "Oh, that nigga ducked. Ain't no way you turn down that money." But now you see, he wanted to fight, but it was promotional shit that he couldn't control. And now they sit down to him like, "Bro, you can't hold this man back. You dropping his value. You talking about you promoting him, doing some shit like that. You gotta let him fight. If he want to fight, let him fight." So. They haven't announced who they finna fight yet, so
hey, y'all go ahead and cook real quick.
They can they can put that same fire that he just sit there and said. Lewis said he wanted to fight. We wanted to fight. This is what you said you offered it again, and the fight will happen. Period.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Can I just say something? Going back,
it should.
Hey, y'all see that?
And AJ said he wants that fight, so he told Eddie. He told Eddie, "Hey, go back to the table and make it happen." So,
hey, Roughhouse, you see that?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Hey, bro. Hey, I like mine medium well, bro. Hook me up.
Yo, Mike, have you got Annex?
What is that? Annex?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, basically, it's a big shed.
Yeah, I got an annex. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so because I was like, the room is small, but there's a lot of space at the same time.
Nah, my shit falling down, man. I got to do something with it. It's not doing too good, man. It's not doing too good. You know, the roof is leaning at the top. It's not doing too good. Water don't get in there, man, but it just ain't. I'll show you how I look in there, man. I don't like going in here, man, right now because it ain't too much light.
It's like 4 posts you gotta like probably 4 to 8 posts you gotta replace and then just do the wood. That shit gonna be easy.
See? Water don't be getting in here really, but it's just
about 6
I don't
posts.
really be up in here. I just keep everything in the front so I can hurry up and get to it and get out. Because I ain't trying to get
the door in the back.
Yeah, way back here.
Yeah, the posts is, and then you'll be able to put the wood behind shit. Wood won't be shit.
Deep. Yeah, some of this shit ain't even mine. Like this is from the previous people, the goalpost and all this shit.
When I buy my house, I'm gonna have one of them bitches in my backyard.
They cool. They cool.
I'm gonna have electricity going to mine.
No, electricity going here, man. But I don't trust it.
I feel you. Yeah, you gotta rewire this shit, put some motherfucking
maybe it does work. I just ain't
put some roofing up there.
Nah, I do got roofing. It's just leaning.
I'm talking about a ceiling. I'm talking like a ceiling. Like a ceiling. Yeah.
Well, it does work. Shit.
Nigga, that's the boom room.
Oh, hell nah. This is
fix it up. I'm like, when it's my house, that's the boom room. Fix it up. Got locks on the doors.
Her pussy might probably got more bugs in that goddamn room.
Hell no.
Hey, y'all go in and cook though, real quick though, man.
I want to hear Laws. Laws has some shit to say.
He just dropped. He dropped off.
Well, he'll be back probably. Hopefully, he do. If he don't,
I don't think talk about that Daniel fight though. Talk about that Daniel fight. What y'all think about that tomorrow?
I don't know nothing about it. Ruff probably know more than me.
No idea. No, I know. I might check out this. What's he called? Marty.
The guy from Ghana.
Mm-hmm. Hey, just like Tyrone Woodley got his ass whooped by one of them motherfuckers.
Well, shit.
Yeah, he's from Nigeria.
Don't underestimate him.
Ghana.
No, the guy that Tyrone Woodley got beaten, Usman, from Nigeria.
Don't underestimate him.
Hey, what else going on tomorrow
though? Who else is fighting? Oh yeah, Regis is fighting. I think tomorrow. Regis Progress.
Oh, you fighting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all think about that Jaime Moguia fight? Did y'all see it?
Donaire's gonna fight as well tomorrow.
Hey, y'all cook real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, did y'all see that Jaime Moguia fight?
Which one with Bogart?
One in Mexico, his last one. One in Mexico. Well, a lot of niggas say he lost.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Go on, Ruff.
I was just gonna say I still have not watched that fight. I just went off of what everybody was saying. They were saying that a lot of people are saying that boy got a Christmas present early.
I looked at it.
How did it look?
I heard
the first time I scored this shit close. Like second time, I ain't see him losing. I didn't see Moguia losing. I seen him handling his business, ring generalship, and trying something new, not going in there. I feel like he got like when Sean Porter, remember when Sean Porter fought August, and a lot of folks feel like he got watched because he was trying to box, and they wasn't giving him credit to what he was doing. I feel like that's what he just got right there, because I really don't think Moguia is a great boxer like that. Real talk.
Ain't he moving up to 160?
Yeah, but he went up there and tried to act like he gonna box, but a lot of niggas feel like he lost because in the exchanges he might got smashed. But I feel like he dominated enough, you know what I'm saying, to win that motherfucking fight.
Yeah.
But
hey, so do you think it was close?
It could, because if you sit there and you want to judge, like people tell me I can't judge aggression, right? When I sit there and I say, well, I see how the aggression is turning the fight and how this dude is fighting, but I can't judge that, so I feel like I can't use that. No, it wasn't close.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out, man. Now,
that's my opinion.
When they told me that it was like a gift decision, bro, I went back and I thought about that. King Louis, you remember his previous fight against that Chinese dude, Inoue?
He's Japanese.
Oh yeah, the Japanese cat.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
King.
Takashi.
Munguia won that fight, but man, in the process of winning that fight, that boy put some ugly ass hands on Munguia, bro. I mean, he put some things on Munguia. Munguia had trouble. So when I heard about this next fight, I'm thinking, okay, well, that kind of figures because hell, he struggled with a motherfucker that really couldn't box the last time.
That's what I say. I feel like he went in there trying to go away from the game plan that he did before. You know, cause like he ain't boxed. I didn't see that fight in detail. Probably I seen the highlights of that. But like you said, I seen the exchange. Hey, y'all go up in there. The fuck?
What's up?
I'm talking to my folks. Hello, y'all. Motherfucker just gonna sit there with the door open, at the door talking shit. I'm like, bro, y'all see what I'm doing? Get the fuck up. Like, women just they want attention. That's it.
Yeah.
But when it come down to that, I don't know too much. You know what I'm saying? But I just knew he didn't fight like he usually fight, and I feel like folks sit there and feel like what old dude was doing, and I feel like he wasn't doing shit. He, like you see, he would touch him a couple times and then change, win a couple of changes, but he was dominating it.
Yeah.
Jesse Vargas been calling it wants a piece of him. He's actually fine at 154.
I like that Aaron Conley dude we watch. That Aaron Conley, that black dude at 160. Oh my mama, I like him. He a southpaw
I ain't check
too.
him out.
I think that's a dude. Who did he fight? I forgot who he fought. That nigga reminded me. That man dominated that dude the whole fucking fight. He was a bigger fighter too. We had caught it on the corner. Aaron Conley or some shit like that. He a black 160. Man, that nigga's the truth. I like him. He gonna make some noise eventually. He like 17-1.
Who? What'd you say, Coney?
Coney, yeah.
Oh, Comey.
Where are you from? Ain't he from like Nigeria or something?
I don't know.
Richard Comey. Rich Comey.
No,
Aaron. At one point,
Aaron.
you know.
He Aaron. His name.
Aaron.
Oh,
Comey.
He a black dude.
Oh, Aaron. Okay.
Aaron. Yeah, you remember that we called him on the corner. And
Yeah,
he was like,
yeah. He's straight.
He's straight. That boy can box. I like who did he lost, and he lost an early fight in his career, and I feel like, okay, let's see what he can do. So if he can start making noise at 160, that's a nigga I'm looking after. What y'all think about Money Powell?
Hey, I think Money Powell is treading into the waters of being undeniable. That dude is nice, man.
He's strong.
Money is a beast, bro.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, because I've been hearing a lot of cats saying he a hype job. I mean, I just didn't know nothing about him, and then I started looking at him. I think he had a fight back a couple weeks ago.
Yo, hey son, do y'all think
Hey,
that hold on. Yeah. Hey, do y'all think that Black China fucked up when not getting with Devin Haney?
You said that who fucked up?
Black China.
I think David Haney fucked up.
Oh, Black China.
That shit is funny. Y'all heard that shit about her getting into like online Harvard classes and shit? Online Harvard.
The thing about it is she always follows the money. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And
MK did that shit first.
And stuff like that. But really the thing is, man, okay, the dude getting his money and stuff like that, but you know, who's gonna be his trainer? Is he gonna keep the same trainer he had before? He gonna find somebody else? Is he gonna perfect his craft, or are they gonna hinder his craft?
It's gonna fuck around to be Floyd Senior, because that's who's done the most work with him.
Floyd loves him, but you know his daddy don't want him in that corner. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, Floyd Senior told his daddy one fight, man, they was in the corner. Nigga, get the fuck out the way. You don't know shit about boxing.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like,
you know hey, I gotta go on mute real quick, bro.
You good, bro?
But that sounds like Floyd Senior, man.
I think David Haney listened to the LDBC because I was up here spewing like if anybody young in boxing need a payday, go to the zone. They giving money away. I'll be damned this motherfucker don't go.
It's got co-promotion deal with it.
Look at that smoke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember you actually did say that.
Mm-hmm. Said it a lot. I'm like, bro, if you a young boxer, bro, you wanna get you some money early, nigga. The zone is giving money away. Go get you some money. I said I won't blame you early, but all these old niggas, man, this shit ain't built for y'all, man. And y'all gonna break this shit down. I already see how, man. Somebody said some shit about AJ talking about not AJ Eddie Hearn talking about that Wilder Fighters pay per view. When last time I seen motherfuckers his own doing pay per view?
Well, the zone ain't gonna do it, but I
He
told you
ain't
guys.
gonna be
I
on the
told you
zone.
guys. I told you guys from jump, man. I told you guys from jump. It ain't always gonna be no $9.99. Told everybody
Right.
from jump. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they trying to do. And I was watching the interview with some of them, one of them dudes from the zone. He looked like he a cokehead too.
Who in America gonna pay for the zone when
And
you can go
hold
buy
up,
it from Showtime?
hold up. But the thing about it is that a lot of people are banking that even Bob Arum is banking that pay-per-view was dead. You know what I'm saying? Or about to be dead. But a lot of people don't understand is that pay-per-view is not supposed to be every single time, and it was intended not to be every single time. It was intended to be for the biggest events.
The best fighting the best.
Not for Floyd Mayweather versus Bradley or Floyd Mayweather versus what's that other little knucklehead?
What's the boy? His Brodo, Adrian Brodo.
Yeah, or him. It wasn't meant for that. It was meant for the big ones. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking that Manny Pacquiao and AB as well.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna be no pay per view. That shouldn't. Yeah,
It wasn't. I don't think was it.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I didn't pay for that.
I don't think nobody paid for that.
You gonna pay for it over here?
Not over here.
Okay.
Because pay-per-view over here, it wasn't intended, but it was just something that, they figured that people would, as the market is willing to pay for it, we just gonna keep doing it. But the thing about it is that it ain't gotta be $1 million pay-per-view to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the UK, it's $20 a ticket, it's $20 a pay-per-view, but they get $1 million people on there. That's like 20-something million right there. 1 times 20. So, and even over here is like, you might get 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, but it's looking like majority of the time, we think that Fox and ESPN, they selling out no money to these fighters. Well, we don't know what that back end looked like because they're giving the money off of projected amounts. They're not giving the money off of that money that you see on the thing that get divulged before the fight. Those are projected amounts that's given out to the commissions because the commissions is getting a cut from that. They're getting a 10% or 3% or whatever the case may be. It is from it.
You hear me? It was pay-per-view.
But the commission is getting a cut. So the commission has to divulge it because it has to be public knowledge over here.
It goes back to your first statement. Floyd fucked up how pay-per-view was viewed.
Nah, Floyd didn't fuck it up. The people fucked it up because, like I keep trying to say, like the casuals is the ones that's gonna make fights.
And the fanboys as well.
Yeah, they're the ones that's gonna make the fights $1 million, $1 million buys, 2 million buys, 3 million buys. And the reason why that is because they're part of the buzz. We're part of the knowing. They're part of the buzz. They're part of the analytics and all that stuff. We the ones that's supposed to get them to the buzz. But how do you get Earl? How do you get Crawford? How do you get Deontay? How do you get, Jermaine? How you get Jermaine Benjamin? How you get Benjamin? How you get all these other Kanaki? How do you get those guys in the front to make them trending, to make them what you call, like, popular music popular? How do we get them into that area? You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why Devin Haney just go for the bag and some of these other fighters go for the bag because they need it now. They don't need it later. They do need it, but some of these
I think Devin Haney counterfeit.
Hmm?
I think he counterfeit. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Not because he took that money. I thought that shit before that shit about his power was suspect and his style of boxing, and he could be beat.
He fights too much like an amateur, but maybe immature.
But look, check this out though.
He ain't getting no
I think he's a
strong.
good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. But the thing about it is, everybody thought Canelo was a good fighter until he fought an elite fighter like Floyd Mayweather.
Facts.
And now, when you look at each division and you start naming the elite fighters in each division,
what you gotta say, Ruff?
Hold on, I'm spitting because I'm chewing tobacco.
Okay.
And so we start looking at elite fighters and stuff like that. Are we going to say that Sean Porter is an elite fighter?
No.
Okay, then. Okay, now we look at other divisions that have they Sean Porters of the world. That have they Sean Porters of the world. And we start looking at them, but then we like, where's the elite fighter? Now, let's say this. What elite fighter did Usyk fight at cruiserweight?
It don't matter. He fought the best that was in front of him.
That wasn't my question.
Because he fought it in the tournament.
No, I said what?
I don't know.
Exactly my point. Because if there was an elite fighter, you would know it. And now we go back to Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, and we start looking at, did they fight an elite fighter yet? What type of fighter did they fight yet? And then we go into who's gonna be what? Yeah, they looking good. They got the attributes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But what's gonna get them that name is fighting that elite fighter. Now if I was David Haney right now, yeah, I want to fight on the zone every now and again. But I at least want to have one fight in the UK a year. If I'm signing Matchroom Boxing, I want one fight in the UK a year. I want to go over there. I want to fight the UK best. I want to see if I can beat them. And if I can't beat them, can I sell out arenas over there? Can I sell out arenas and still at the same time work over here?
Hey,
So
I got a question, man. Did he actually sign to Matchroom, or is it just a DAZN deal?
It was a promotional. He's co-promoting as well.
From what I saw, it sounded like he signed a Matchroom.
Okay. Now I know he's got his own promotional company. So if he just got a network deal, a co-promotional network deal with DAZN, then that's smart business.
Well, how about you do this, Rough House? Because that's something I didn't know. So we talking about Devin Haney, right?
Yeah,
Devin Haney.
Okay. Elaborate on that. I didn't know he had his own promotional company.
Yeah, he's got one.
Yeah.
Oh, he fought some motherfuckers, bro.
He's the youngest promoter. That's what they say. That's what he's known as.
Youngest promoter in the game, bro.
Hey, Usyk
he got fighters signed under him and everything.
He was fighting undefeated niggas. Hold up. Usyk was fighting undefeated fighters. There was way more. He had like 20-something, like 26, 27 fights.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. Hold on. In the Super Series, the boxing Super Series, he won the W. Hold on, what did he win? He won the WBC through it. He won the WBO by his own. Then he won the ring and the lineal, of that shit. IBF. Nigga, he going against straight undefeated, motherfucker. Then he fought.
No, that's not what I asked. And
you said legendary. That makes you legendary.
That's not what I said,
do.
Though.
That's why we sit there and say Andrew Ward is a special fighter.
What elite fighters?
Am I lying,
Evander
bro?
Holyfield was elite at cruiserweight. He fought elite fighters at cruiserweight.
He moved up. Who?
What?
He fought at cruiserweight.
I don't know who the fuck. At cruiserweight.
I don't know who the fuck Evander fought at cruiserweight. Who he fought?
So who name anybody? Look, if there was a elite fighter at cruiserweight, you would know it.
Oh, I know he fought Moe Kwai.
Was he elite?
Yeah, he's classed as elite.
No, not class as elite as far as being undefeated in the time that we in boxing. Where does he muster up against elite? What you would classify as an elite fighter? Like, you would be like, no, that's bona fide. Like, that's Hall of Fame. Like, that dude right there, he can be possibly one of the greatest at cruiserweight. Crickets.
No, I'm talking to wifey. What you say?
So,
what you say?
To me, elite is, if you look at the heavyweight division right now and all these other weight classes right now, elite is not go by what you have accomplished.
Shit.
Elite will be like when you.
I disagree with that.
Shit, I'm telling you, they was all undefeated when he beat them.
No, I'm saying I disagree with that.
Let me explain it. Let me explain it. I'm gonna put it like this: where would LeBron? Where would Kyrie Irving? Where would all the elite basketball players right now muster up in the early 90s?
That's a bad example.
No, it's not a bad example because they the ones who made it. They the ones who made what elite basketball baller is.
LeBron James is elite in his own facet. He
I'm
couldn't
not
be.
saying he's not.
What I'm trying to say, I'm not no LeBron fan.
I'm not saying
Can I
he's
finish?
not.
Can I finish?
No, because you're not listening. I'm not
I
saying
am
that
listening.
LeBron
You
is
said
elite.
you trying to compare
I'm not
him in
saying
those.
Kyrie Irving's not elite. I'm saying where they muster up with them, and that's how you make it because somebody has made it the definition of what elite was before they even got in the division, before they even got in the league.
But my point is this: when nigga try to say Michael Jordan competition wasn't elite, that's why I say that's a bad example. Because nigga try to say my point was this: Michael beat who was in front of him. That's why he's the greatest. Nigga try to sit there and say, oh, the people that he beat a old ass Karl Malone and shit like that.
That's
Oh,
not what
Charles Barkley
that
never
is
got
not
a
what I'm
ring,
saying.
nigga. A Clyde Drexler that never got a ring, and an old.
That's
This
not
what
what I'm
these
saying.
fuck
That's
niggas
not what I'm
say.
saying.
But this is what I'm
I
trying to
did
make a
not say
point.
nothing about accolades.
I'm saying he is still
I did not
great
say
because
nothing
what he
about accolades.
did. And when I look at what Usyk did something similar. I ain't saying no Michael Jordan shit, but when he's fighting
I'm
the
not
best
saying
that's in
that.
front of him and
I'm
they
not talking about
undefeated, ain't no
accolades.
trash
I'm
team.
talking about abilities on the court. I'm talking about abilities in the ring. When you look at them real live dogs back in the days,
Your
look at these guys
abilities,
right now in the league, you're gonna be like,
your abilities worth anything you get accolades. So when we sitting here saying what you
you
talking
don't
about
always get
then?
accolades.
Because
There was a
nigga,
lot of
no,
ballers.
they couldn't dribble like they dribble now. These boys
Okay, well then
dribble.
there you go. That's what I'm
saying,
talking
but
about.
I'm saying that's a bad example. My
No,
point
it's
is this.
not. It's not a bad example. What I'm saying is that some of them cats right now don't cut the mustard.
I get that, but you think Usyk don't cut the mustard? He just moving up because he have to move up.
No, he don't. He might be undisputed now, but he don't cut the mustard.
Yeah.
Do you mean elite overall or of all time? You mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically,
Yeah,
I'm
of all
talking
time.
about when you look at
I'm gonna mute myself and let Rock go.
when you look at what somebody deemed elite throughout the course of the history of boxing, and then you start looking at all these other fighters in each weight class, and you start saying, okay, well, Anthony is, and kind of Deontay Wilder is, and you start saying Crawford and all the other guys, and Spence and all the other guys, and then you start looking at who's around him, and you start saying, well, Mike Garcia got his ass whooped pretty bad. You start saying these other guys got their ass whooped pretty bad. So then you start getting a gauge for who's elite in each weight division, and you start looking at Usyk. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he should get his recognition for becoming undisputed, because other motherfuckers didn't. But at the same time, if you look at basically, I'll put it like this: what is your definition of elite?
Can I go? Go ahead, Rock.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say.
I know you've been waiting.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna have to jump off, man. But
man, come on, bro. You can't just say this and jump off, man.
Hey, seriously, man, I got to ride out, man. But
I'm just messing with you.
My definition of elite is an athlete, regardless of the sport, who is in a level that is head and shoulders, skill and talent wise, above his competition. That's elite to me. You know what I'm saying?
And if Usyk ain't elite in his division, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, King Louis was saying what I was getting ready to say, bro. At cruiserweight, Usyk is elite. He is the elitist of the elite. Now, is he the best cruiserweight that's ever fought at cruiserweight? Maybe not. I would say no. I prefer Evander. But to sit up here and say that, but to sit up here and say that so and so Joe Blow cruiserweight, man, that nigga would give Usyk that work. Hell no, ain't nobody at cruiserweight giving Usyk nothing.
I agree with that.
That nigga is elite, bro. And you know what? And he gonna fuck around and he gonna go up to heavyweight and he gonna make some of them motherfuckers look bad too. And I ain't no Usyk fan, not at all.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the one thing I will say, I believe Usyk is the beneficiary of a cruiserweight division that lacks talent and dogs and killers. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna agree with y'all, but I'm gonna say this, man. Fuck y'all, man.
Hey, these boys only got one loss, and it's to Usyk, and they was like, when they fought him, they was undefeated. And I'm talking about for him to get this shit. Man, got the win, the WBC, the IBA, the WBA.
Hey, they was the monsters. They was the monsters of the cruiserweight division. And then Usyk came skipping through, just slapping niggas across the head. Move. Out the way.
Y'all get me wrong on my own damn channel, man.
I got Usyk third on my pound for pound, bro.
Hey, check this out. Hey, I'm gonna do you one more then. I heard you say Sean Porter. Hey, bro. Sean Porter is he's gonna be a Hall of Fame inductee. Watch what I tell you.
Because he a title holder in the fights he fought, but he didn't win them.
Yeah. Hey, and look at his resume, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He fought the fights, but he didn't win the big ones. He gonna be one of them niggas. But he held a title. Twice.
He held titles. Yeah, he held titles. You know what I'm saying? And right now, if you would have asked who's the top tier in at 147, you got to put Sean Porter name in there. You got to.
Yeah, you ain't right. But what I'm saying is that, you know, man, you know.
Now I'm not gonna sit up here and say Sean best welterweight I never seen in my life, because I'd be telling a lie, and I'll probably catch on fire, just spontaneously combust.
Get struck by lightning.
You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the daytime, sunny blue sky, I get struck by lightning. But at the same time, bro, there are a whole bunch of welterweights that Sean Porter gonna get at work too.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of them.
You know what I'm saying?
I can give him that, but I won't say he an elite welterweight. But I say he, like you say, he got the best record in the division. Like when you sit there and resume, when you see who he fought, don't mean he won. It just means this is the niggas he fought, and he fought some of the top welterweights in the division.
You know what I'm saying? See, and that goes back to
Hell, bro, on Keith Thurman. It goes back to out.
Yeah, I mean, but that goes back to that whole resume argument, man. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali got L's on his record, but was Muhammad Ali elite? Fuck yeah, he was elite.
But he beat man, bro. When he beat George Foreman, that made him the greatest. Like that nigga was knocking motherfuckers flat. Like, bro, Frazier had the title, and then he went against that boy. Then that boy, get your bitch ass out of here, like murdered him. And then Muhammad go in that bitch, go long rounds, and then knock him out. It wasn't just he beat him he knocked him out. If that shit would have went to the cards, nigga, Muhammad would probably lost because he didn't swing. But he caught his bitch ass, nigga, and knocked his bitch ass out. That what made him the greatest, nigga. And then when I look at Deontay Wilder, he fights similar. Not saying he's but that boy going for it. He ain't out there playing with a nigga.
Hey, bro, Deontay Wilder,
it take ass to get ass.
Hey, Deontay Wilder is elite, my nigga. He is elite. You know what? As much as this shit gonna taste bad in my mouth right now, AJ is elite.
He is.
At this point in time, AJ is elite.
I can't hate on
him. I'm saying I can't take that from him, bro. Now time will tell.
Would you guys consider Ortiz as
the story ain't over?
Ortiz got elite skill. We know one thing: a prime Ortiz ain't nobody probably fucking with him.
You know what I'm saying?
We just don't know where he at.
Right.
Because motherfuckers ain't trying to fight him, so we can't really skill Ortiz
Right.
in his skill set and where he's at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So him having to take a fight 4 weeks notice, and then I'm saying the boy ain't just taking the 4 weeks notice. I'll show you this a bitch nigga channel, but nigga, this is some Ortiz said, nigga. February 17th, nigga, 2019, nigga. If this fight fell apart, and like my brother Michael said, nigga, like these boys probably knew this shit was going, like they knew he was on PEDs. Like real shit, they knew Miller was on PD. Like he started like he sound like one of them sour ass, like bro. He come out the door talking about AJ's on this shit, and then he get popped for it. So maybe later he can sit there and be like, man, them niggas didn't want to fight me. You know, try to sit there and hide behind, you know what I'm saying, the publicity he gonna get if he only. But they popped him with the whole pharmacy, and he had to come out and apologize.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
The
That nigga
reason
had the
why I'm
whole
saying
drug
that
stuff.
is, man, because I really believe that when you invest in something and when you put money behind something on this type of level, you know, they have spies.
Facts.
They know who people hanging around with. They know what their favorite restaurant is, where they like to eat. They watching these cats, man. They watching these cats is closer than the stock market. You know what I'm saying? And I figured they knew he was hanging around with. They knew. And they
check it out.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. I gotta say hallelujah. You told the truth with that. But at the same time, you know what? They didn't have to spy on Big Baby because this big dumb ass was sitting up there making Instagram posts with bodybuilders and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He hanging around motherfuckers. He hanging around motherfuckers that are known to be PED users and shit like this, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta give credit to Mikey. You gotta give credit to Mikey though.
Clubhouse is right though, because I wasn't paying attention to Big Baby Miller. But then after that, I went on his Instagram and Twitter, and I started looking at photos and shit. And I was like, he hanging out with like dudes that swole. Like that's what they do for a living, with posing and shit.
Do y'all think Mikey
and thongs?
Do y'all think Mikey was on dope?
Man, yeah, that didn't look good. They probably getting the wrong shit.
I don't know. I think Snack is ahead of the curve. That nigga is ahead of the curve. He always get popped. He gets popped.
Let me tell you something about Snack. Let me tell you
But
something about Snack.
he know how to get popped.
Victor, I got contact Conte. He can't afford no more fuck ups. If he get one more, he ain't gonna be able to fuck with no athletes. Period. When you get caught under some of these organizations, you can't be in associations with other known fighters.
So you think Mikey was clean?
I think he was clean.
Mikey was clean.
Okay.
I just, you know what I'm saying? He should have been dirty because he didn't have enough to fuck with Earl.
Oh my God.
But I think
that was his only chance.
It ain't no getting past him because I know when these fights, like when they big, I know they taking blood. They ain't just taking you out.
Oh yeah.
So they take them both.
Cause Sean
but
said
the fighters don't know what they gonna take.
Happen.
If they gonna come through and they gonna take blood, or they gonna come through and take piss. They don't know. But what some of the fighters do know, some of that shit don't come out in your piss. It comes out. You can only test it in your blood because it hides in your blood cells.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when Sean Porter fighting Danny Garcia and he like, I got pissed like 7 times, nigga, 2 times this week, and they all been urine and blood and hair. They took out like every time. He like, bro, that's draining on me. So it be some days I supposed to go train. They'll call me up when I'm going to the gym. I gotta go there. After they do that, I can't fight. I can't go train.
Hold up now.
Pacquiao,
same thing.
Hey, Pacquiao didn't do it though. He said he wasn't gonna do it.
When Pacquiao said the same thing. When Mayweather was like, nah, we need blood samples and shit. Pacquiao was like, nah, I don't need nobody taking nothing from my stamina.
Yeah, he was saying that doing his training though. He was saying like, I'm supposed to go to the gym this day, but I go get that and I can't go train that day because I'm drained. But Sean Porter still went and fought.
Real talk.
Like, nigga, Sean Porter better fighter than Pacquiao.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I ain't got nothing to base this on. This is just me talking, pure speculation. But I do believe that boy Manny was on them things.
I
believe he was on
right now.
I believe he was too.
On it right now.
Take the blood.
That's just me talking out the side of my neck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a flight physical today, bro. They took blood from me today, and I skipped out of that motherfucker feeling fine. You know what I'm saying? And then nobody had to carry me up out that bitch.
Hold up. You had a flight physical?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. They
You know
ain't,
what I'm saying?
man. That ain't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They checking eyes. They checking to see if you can see color, piss and
Yeah.
all that, man.
You
Nah,
know what I'm
they ain't
saying?
not.
I had to get the lab work done. They drew like 4 vials of blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I walked out that bitch like George Jefferson, pimping up out that hoe. Hey, holla at y'all. Ain't nobody had to cart me out. Now, granted, I didn't go train for a boxing match, but he a highly conditioned athlete. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have been
Yeah.
that. But yeah. Hey, well, check this out, man. Hey, Mike, appreciate you letting me chop it up with you, man, and jump on. I got to ride out here, and I'm going to get at y'all boys, man. Everybody on the panel, y'all be easy, man. Love y'all boys. Y'all
Hey,
stay
man,
up.
stop saying thank you, man. Like
Yeah.
everybody welcome, man. And we blessed to have you here, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Stay up.
Salute, bro.
Yeah, guys. I mean,
Hey,
so
did you
what
hear
y'all
what
think,
Eddie
man?
Hearn said? Did you hear what Eddie Hearn said the other night? I heard this shit came out late last night about Eddie Hearn saying he feel like all the United States, it's a lot of United States fighters on PD, but it's like we are in the like a lot of the American fighters, that's top fighters, are in the VADA program. And when you sit here and you see a lot of the UK cats, nigga, like what you think AJ getting smaller for? They getting
No,
that dope out of the
well,
system. That's
I'm,
my
I'm, I'm gonna
opinion.
say this one thing, man. Edward Hearn sometimes just need to keep his mouth shut
We might
because
get that fight next because I
no,
feel
no,
like
no, no, no. Hold up,
go ahead.
listen. J1 Pro and Tone Bangers, what's happening, man? Hey, Dog 401 Boxing, what's happening, baby? My bad, man. I missed y'all, man. But what I was saying was basically, Edward Hearn knows that he needs to keep his mouth shut and he shouldn't be talking too much shit. And he said in the interview, but like I was saying, what that is that we have more fighters over here in America than they have fighters over here in the UK. So in a sense, just by saying that, Edward Hearn, he is right because we got more fighters.
But listen,
what I'm
he's
saying,
saying championship level fighters. I can get what you're saying.
we got more
What
fighters.
division you talking about? What division?
Every
Hold on, I'm just
division,
saying
every
fighters in
division.
general. I'm just saying fighters in general. But what I'm saying is, as far as with Edward Hearn and, him not being in good graces with a lot of his promoters and managers and networks and all that stuff, he already said it that, his mouth been a problem. And with him saying that, that's making his mouth a fucking problem. Because now you're accusing people that might not be on it, that might be on it. But the whole thing about it is that obviously one thing's for certain, that VADA, Clean Boxing Program, 365, or whatever, how many days in the year, I forget, has been doing their job. And they just caught a cheater. Straight up.
Facts.
But my question is this. I've been saying this on two of the boxing Twitters, Boxing Kingdom and the other one. If you're going to talk about, if Edward Hearn's going to say this, you got to answer one question. Has Anthony Joshua ever had a testosterone exemption? Yes or no? I bet you they won't answer it. Like they ain't answered it right now. They still ain't answered that question. And the reason why they ain't answered that question,
because they know.
Because it's a yes or no question. And like I've been saying, answer the question. If you have one, explain.
That's why I say he getting it out of the system.
And no, if you had a testosterone exemption, you don't got to get it out of your system. You got an exemption.
He got an exemption, but he getting it out of the system because that's why
you don't have to,
when
because
it's
you got an
showing.
exemption.
It's like me saying I'm on probation, and they know if I piss high, them levels got to be dropping every time I piss, or it's gonna be a
like you're on
problem.
probation and you have a subscription. You have a reason to be taking it.
I feel what you're saying. It's a exemption, so it's saying he can take it.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, it's a yes or no question. Why you can't answer a yes or no question? because you think that somebody's gonna feel a certain way about you. Yeah, we're gonna make fun of you for having it, but at the end of the day, it's legal for you to have it.
Facts.
That don't make you lesser of a man because you got to have extra testosterone because your testosterone levels are a little bit lower than normal.
Maybe you
or
got
a
a
lot
pussy.
normal than normal. It don't take away from you as a man.
Maybe you were born with a pussy and you became a man like that woman fighter we were talking about.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But he don't look like he has too much facial hair.
You funny. Who? You talking about the woman that turned to a man?
Anthony Joshua.
That bitch that turned from a woman to a man had a whole beard.
No, because that motherfucker was doing shit to get a beard, like i.e. shaving all the time and taking testosterone and other things.
Yeah, so when you get that exemption, it's because you got that pussy, because your body don't naturally produce it, because you got estrogen in your body.
How I look now? How I look now, guys? How I look?
Roasty.
Oh man, let me see, folks.
Look good.
Let me see. That bitch was looking good when you first showed it.
Looking good now?
Oh hell yeah, that bitch look
Yo,
like,
what sauce you putting on them?
You know, a fat nigga like me throw some bacon on that shit.
No, I don't season it. My old lady season this shit.
Throw some bacon on that shit.
I don't season
Yo, Mike, you eat jello rice.
Yeah,
you know, the Nigerian way. Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do around here. Hey, y'all see that FBA Jabba interview?
Yeah.
I didn't.
FBA Jabba was like,
he said about AJ being from the UK.
He's like, I was like, God damn.
Mm-hmm. What happened? Let me know. I didn't hear it.
Oh nah, FBA Jabba was basically said like, you know, AJ ain't Nigerian. He a UK citizen. You know what I'm saying? Which he right. Like, you can't contest it. Like the dude is, but you know, like trying to put this on. Check this out.
Jeffy get put to sleep by water too, bro.
Yeah, but
he ain't ready for Wilder, not yet.
No, he's not.
He's never gonna be ready.
He's not as mobile. He's not as mobile as I want him to be. You know what I'm saying? As we want him to be. He's not as mobile. He's not as quick.
Effie will never be ready. Unless he get better. Unless he start changing.
Okay, hold up. Look at Frank Bruno and then look at Effie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He just didn't have them stupid ass shoulders. He still fight just like him though.
Stiff
as a motherfucker.
Now the guy that don't fight stiff is that dude from Ghana that I was talking about, and I was like, that dude, he got some good moves, but at his, hold on.
Oh my God!
Get this chewing tobacco out of my mouth.
PC Jacobs in here, folks.
What'd he say?
The nigga said Ortiz duck AJ.
Okay. Look.
What you do, PC?
Bag it. Put it like this, dude. The ball is in Matchroom boxing court. And from the looks of it, it's for $5 million. I recommend you to go look at the boxing voice. You know, Ness and all them. Interview with King Kong Ortiz's manager. They just had an interview with him today. Since you're still up, how about you go listen to that? Now come back over here. Press that subscribe button, the bell icon, the like button, and have a dialogue. Matter of fact, how about this? How about you? There's a lot of bottles up there, huh? See, that's money. See, that's money up there. That's a lot of drinking money. See, that's a lot of drinking money. How about you?
I watch it. Love
Put
it.
your fucking email in the chat.
On 6.
How about that? Put your email in the chat. So me,
Alex Santos and King Louis can get on that ass non-sexually.
I got a couple questions for him because I know he always talking that bullshit. And nigga try to make it seem like King Louis is biased, but nah. I mean, still talking.
Damn, that shit good.
You know I got a wrench, so you good.
You know what? I'm gonna make my old
Put the
lady
email in the chat and come in here and tell us why you say Ortiz is ducking because you said you seen it and love it. Tell us why you say Ortiz is ducking.
Look, I'm gonna say this, homie. We're not gonna cuss you out. We're not gonna berate you or nothing like that, whatever the word is. But
berate.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, man. We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is we just want to hear your opinion, right? And if you put your email in the chat, be respectful and stuff like that. We be respectful back to you. But if you honestly believe that King Kong Ortiz is ducking, please properly articulate that. Don't just say he ducking.
How?
You got to say he's ducking because of his team fucked up and didn't do what was right and just make the fight. Then what I would say is that if you listen to that interview that I told you to go watch from the Boxing Voice.
See, he watched it and loved it.
They basically articulated that as a man, if I'm in charge as the manager, it is my fault that the fight didn't happen because King Kong Ortiz agreed to take the fight for $5 million. Not pounds, $5 million. Not quid, $5 million.
You get that?
And what happened was the promoter tried to squeeze more money on an agreement, on agreements of all parties. But the promoter did not properly get back with the team on how the negotiations was going. That's what happened. He thought that he could withhold information from the team on the negotiations. But nonetheless, the negotiations are in Metro Boxing, Edward Hearn's court. So how is he ducking?
PC.
Matter of fact, how about this? How did King Kong Ortiz duck when AJ ain't got an opponent yet? Matter of fact, how did Ortiz duck when AJ ain't got an opponent yet when Ortiz's manager is saying,
we'll take the fight.
Come on with it. So, there you go.
Cricket. Where you at, PC?
There you go. You can put your email in the chat. You can speak your piece. Hopefully, you can articulate that. Because I don't think you gotta understand this. You come on here. You got me. You got King Louis. You got Alex Santos. So, it ain't debate, it's a discussion.
Facts.
But if you're trying to come on here and think that you about to take a high road, you about to win something, you got to beat us.
We don't come with facts.
It ain't happening.
Go ahead, Alex.
I said, come on, hop on.
And you see, we UK too, so you know we ain't biased, bro. Because listen, we disagree on a lot of things at a lot of time, but it's like, cause just a couple of days ago, I wasn't you fuck niggas. I just looked at one thing, cause I looked at it like you fuck niggas talking about the money. But then when you sit here and see nigga that he sit there and say I take the fight once he find out it was a fight, but then he sit there and say, well, yeah, this happened, but then just the promoter. Promoter did some shit, hid some shit from the team, trying to get more money, but he should have just like to me it seemed like this a nigga new to boxing. And he's gonna lose his job. But y'all niggas wanna say Luis Ortiz duck. How? How? When he said, bro, okay, we'll take the fight that you said you originally offered, nigga, we'll take that shit. Let's go. Fuck what he was talking about. Let's go. So the ball is in his court. Alex, what you feel?
Yeah, it's basically his promoter. What else can we say, really? That's the manager said what he said. Is what it is. First I thought Ortiz was like he was ducking, but no, it's not. It's his promoter. He's game for the fight.
That's what I'm saying, big homie.
But it wouldn't make sense for him to say like, "Oh yeah, I'll take this amount," and then he's saying, "And I want that amount now." It wouldn't make sense.
PC, please put your email in the chat because what we saying is
he won't do it.
We can talk and we can screen share and we can talk like civil folks. AKA Bruce Lane, AKA Sporting the Dick in the Booty Icons, AKA Sean Newton, the Dick Eater, whatever you are. Be a man for once. You ain't gotta cut your camera on. And just jump on and tell us your viewpoint because we ain't saying no whole nigga shit. It's just like I said, at first you could have been right with that shit. But when the evidence come out, you said you watched the shit. Obviously you didn't.
I mean, like I said, man, you can come on here with your helmet and your shoulder pads, protecting yourself and stuff like that, man. But at the end of the day, man, you know, whether or not how many hair gear and shoulder pads you have on, we gonna bust that ass, baby. So if you want to get on, come on with it. Put your email in the chat.
Hey, might be an easy victory for you. You know what I mean? Might be. But you know it's not.
You don't want none. He don't want none because if he actually really thought he had something to say, that you know, a lot of these cats think that they want to come on an LDBC channel so they can run somewhere else and take screenshots, take videos, and you know, try to get accolades like you know Anthony Joshua and stuff like that. You know, but at the end of the day, they don't have no real information because they all sound the same. Like, come up with a different, you know, point of view. Come up with a different, you know, answer to a question. You don't have none of that because if you had some of that, you know, you can't deny certain things. You can't deny why Dillian White did not want a June 1st fight. But he said he ready now. But June 1st, he said, wasn't enough time for training. But all of a sudden, he ready now. I don't hear you.
That nigga remedial. It took him about 2 minutes to write that. Oh shoot.
What did you say?
I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
I said, dude, remedial.
Isn't that what Dillian White said though? Wasn't enough time for training camp for June 1st? Now all of a sudden, women get strapped. Now all of a sudden, Khan want to fight Crawford, and they don't have no other fighters. But all of a sudden, Dillian White ready now, even though Dillian White knows that that him fighting AJ at Madison Square Garden does nothing for the zone. There's nothing for Matchroom Boxing.
Facts.
Nobody knows his name.
Facts.
Why does he want to come over here now? Because he knows that he'll get a shot and he knows that he'll get guaranteed money.
Yeah.
But he knows that fight will never happen. So by him running his mouth, people might look at him a certain way, like I'm the can man. Well, after you fought Anthony Joshua for a while, you was the can man. The tomato fighting can man.
Trash can man.
You wasn't the can man Because we can go through your whole record after you fought him. The first dude you ever fought was after you fought Anthony Joshua was Joseph Parker.
What I find funny is a lot of the guys, he deserves to fight with Wilder, but I'm saying to him, look, he didn't follow the guidelines, he didn't follow the rules of the WBC. He knows what he has to do. Doesn't matter who he fought, whatever. He didn't follow the rules. End of.
Man, put your email in the motherfucking chat, you pussy ass nigga.
Was he saying no?
He said some fuck nigga shit. Yeah. Hey, bro, you finna get smacked. Now, we asked you politely to try to be a man, and we see you a troll. Straight up. Now, go ahead and finish, Alex.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The UK guys are saying that Dylan White deserved Wilder, but
what did he do? What have Dylan White? I'm the WB Civil. What the fuck is that? If you don't do your mandatory, if you don't sit there and fight your eliminator,
and then he wants to sue. I don't even think he did sue. I think he didn't.
He didn't. It was just talk. It was just talk.
Nah, he never sued.
He doesn't be a stupid bastard.
He probably went and talked to the WBC. And the WBC basically laid down the rules to him and laid everything down to Edward Hearn and them. And that's when Dillian White ran up over here to the U.S. Trying to solicit some booty. Because that's what he did. That's what he did when he came over here soliciting booty. Right. Because, Dillian White can sell over here just off of his mouth and boxing abilities. With some of these other heavyweights out here. I'm not saying Dillian White is not bad for boxing. But what I'm saying is that the competition all the way leading up to Parker, those guys didn't help him over here. I mean, he could have came over here and fought Ivanka Birison or Robert Boulionius or Lucas Brown on the undercard, you know what I'm saying? But what he chose to do was try to create a profile in the UK to try to make himself look bigger than what he actually is. But nobody really pays attention to Dillian White over here. Because he wasn't fighting American fighters. And then not only that is that when you look at it, like I try to tell a lot of people, man, is that the only reason why I didn't believe that Ortiz didn't deserve
got powers, nigga. You better say
didn't deserve what Big Baby Miller was getting was because Big Baby Miller did things for Matchroom Boxing in the zone. But at the same time, the zone in Matchroom Boxing, because Edward Hearn has an agreement with the zone, which should include something like good faith and good honesty and stuff like that, should do what's right and try to make the Ortiz fight. Because Michael Hunter and Michael Hunter and ain't gonna cut the mustard. We all know that Andrew Reeves is better than Michael Hunter, but Louis King Kong Ortiz is better than all of them.
And he's known more than them as well.
Exactly. And Edward Hearn admitted that Andrew Ruiz has the Mexican market, like I said. The other day before, Edward Hearn said it. But like I'm gonna say again, that in order for this fight to happen, both sides got to put their shit aside. Anthony Joshua might have to take one for the team and fight Ortiz. Matchroom Boxing, Edward Hearn might have to take one for the team and bring in Louis King Kong Ortiz. Because at the end of the day, with that agreement between two parties, the zone and Matchroom Boxing, a little heart, because that's what they're doing, kissing. You have to understand one thing, is that if they don't make this fight when it's feasible for Matchroom,
They go
And
faggot,
Ortiz
man.
in the zone, I get you. I bet your ass.
Hey, sit
If
in the
the
corner,
zone,
PT.
hold up. If the zone can prove that Edward Hearn had the intent and opportunity to make the King Kong Ortiz's fight, the zone can get rid of that agreement at any time.
Facts.
Y'all go ahead and cook real quick.
Hey, Jacob, sit your fag ass in the corner while grown man talk. I know, like, you a faggot. You ain't going nowhere. So,
Yeah, he's
go
staying
ahead.
here.
Yeah, he's staying here because you're a faggot. But his ass in the corner right now. What? Dislike it? They don't do shit, you faggot.
What's he saying?
No, he ain't time out. He in the corner. I told him go sit in the corner. He a bitch ass nigga. Wow. Oh my god. Like, nigga, get your bitch ass in the corner. Learn how to talk like a adult. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
What you feel about if AJ fight Trevor Bryant, or he fight motherfucking Michael Hunter, or he'll fight Andy Louise? He could have fought them
You
some
already
bitches
know
in
the
the
answer to
UK.
that, man. Come on, bro.
I asked him that because, like, he could have fought them some bitches in the UK. Like, you can't fight them dudes over here in the United States. That's my
Yeah, no.
point.
I mean, with Trevor Bryant, I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. He's number one in WBA, but all three of them are unknown. It won't help his US stardom that he's looking for.
That's all I meant, John. Mike.
Hey, King Louis and Alex, you always need one of these in the crib.
What's that?
No, I ain't got one.
You always need one of these.
I got one. It ain't that sharp or that silver. I see it. Nigga, all I need is a couple bitches that ain't gonna break. I'm a knife expert. That right
Was you
there,
in the army?
I'm good up close. No, I was in prison. I learned how to. I learned some jiu-jitsu. I learned how to learn a lot of shit, bro. It's like art of war type shit, nigga. Like, I ain't going in that bit. Like, I got knives around here fitted that's put up. Got guns hidden, but I got the knives fit just because if I ever get to, like, I gotta get in the comp. Like, bro, I can sit there. You ain't gonna knock it out my hand if you hit me or we in close. I'll be able to poke you and slow you down and eventually slit your throat or kill you, nigga. Like. Like Bowie knife, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit Law fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Law got them switchblades when he showed them big motherfuckers. Yeah, shit you put on the end of an AK-47. That's the shit I got.
You got AK-47?
Not, I ain't allegedly, but
allegedly.
Allegedly,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But I got the Bowie knife, a couple Bowie knives. I got them bitches specially fitted. You know what I'm saying? With whenever I grab them, they ain't coming out my hand unless I let them go. Take them off.
You do good in London then, because that's what all the guys there carry.
I don't give a fuck about what they carry, nigga. It's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah.
I play. It's like you talking about knife fights, niggas. I'm talking about in small concrete rooms, like no farther than 6 feet wide and probably 18 inches long, and then you got a bed and you got tables and that shit.
Yeah.
I'm boss beating knives off niggas, stabbing them in the eyes and shit, like allegedly. And yeah, man.
You guys call it shank, innit? Shank.
We getting out this
In the
shit,
prison.
man.
All right.
We gotta get out this shit got real. For real. Allegedly, this shit got real. But no, I feel like Luis Ortiz could never duck. You know what I'm saying? How can he duck? You know what I'm saying?
When he was the one that said that, look, I'll take this amount.
Like, he telling you that the nigga that was talking that shit with you, fuck what he talking about, bro. It's five, nigga. Come to five, nigga. So it's the ball's in AJ's court.
Yeah.
They don't come with an option talking about it was late. No, nigga, man, bro, y'all ain't got an opponent. Not to my knowledge at this point.
Gonna need him.
So I got a question.
Sounds nice, but
what was your opinion on the Usyk? Do you think Usyk elite, or do you think he's nothing?
For a cruiserweight, yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
he
I'm
is a
talking about.
cruiserweight.
Who?
Music.
I was just
What,
asking him
still?
back. I wanted to give him his opinion, like at a cruiserweight, not because like he's moving up, but it's like what he done, how he did it. Now the rest of it's on him. The rest of it's on him, in my opinion. But I don't. Do I believe he can be successful in the heavyweight division? Hell, the fuck no. But what he did at cruiserweight, it's just like what Bud did at 140. I can't take that shit away from him. And
Yeah.
even if Bud get this, like I heard a couple cats saying if Bud win, like if Errol wins this title from Sean Porter, that puts him up. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. He got to become undisputed at 147, then go one to 152, 154 before he even classified in my book because I don't get Loma. Well, what about Loma? So I got a motherfucking
Yeah.
pound for pound list that's finna piss him off tonight. So I want to, like, bruh, I defeat arguments before they start. So when a nigga trying to sit there and say, okay, if I can't put, like, because they got Anthony Joshua at 10. And Deontay Wilder 10 on mine. That's just a peak. He's 10 on mine. And I'm
Where
going to
would
go
you put
down on
Keith?
the screen.
Keith
So
Thurman.
Keith Thurman ain't pound for pound nowhere in the 10.
Yeah.
I
No,
went all the way
I don't see
down
him
to
pound for pound, but some people put him on there.
weight, super weights, nigga. I'm talking. I went all the way down and started looking at motherfuckers and shit. I was gonna put Acosta, but nah, bro. Angel Acosta, nah, I couldn't do it. I had to scratch him off and put Mikey there. Cause I
Where would
was
you put
finna take Mikey
Runga's aside, whatever he's called.
on my mom. I got him on there. I got him on. I think I got him 7 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
On me. I'm gonna show that shit tonight though. Like I went and did a little research and shit, cause like I got Carissa Shields in that bitch. Like
You got
nigga talking
Carissa
about
Shields.
pound for pound. Cause like I know she'll whoop some of these bums. And when, like bro, I know she would. So when it come down to it, like what she did individual is boxing. So I'm gonna put it there. Well, that's a man. It never said a man. It said pound for
Y'all
pound.
got any y'all got any last words, man? I gotta get up off of here, man.
Oh man, y'all
Nah,
boys
I
come
don't
fuck
wish
with me
my.
after the screen. Cause I'm
Huh?
gonna go out. I'm gonna go on out to 78. So y'all boys just come fuck with me after 78.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing something else, man. Cause
But Alex, you wanna jump on? I'll let y'all send. I'll shoot you a link. I got your email.
all right, just shoot me a link. If I get on, I get on. Hey, but like we all said, man, out there, man, for all you haters out there, man, y'all can eat a dick. Y'all ain't about shit. So do y'all thing, man. Do y'all thing. But anything other than that, man, we out, man. Hey, Alex and motherfucking King Louis, man, thanks for coming out, man.
No problem, mate. No problem.
Yeah, that.
Pleasure as always, man. I'm finna get in
Alright,
this
man.
group and troll some niggas. Let's go.
Man. Peace.
Yeah.